The International Hockey League has produced several star players over the years and has been especially effective at developing great goaltenders. Eddie Belfour of the Chicago Blackhawks is a prime example. Belfour was instrumental in getting the Blackhawks to the Stanley Cup Finals this past season. But there's no loss for offensive power in the IHL. Last season's Rookie of the Year and Most Valuable Player, Dmitry Kartalnov, is now a scoring phenom with the Boston Bruins. What about future stars to come out of the IHL? Well, another outstanding goaltender that has great potential is Salt Lake's Andrei Trefilov. This native of Moscow, Russia, has been very impressive in his first season in the IHL. Another rising star is the Atlanta Knights' Keith Osborne, who just days ago saw his dream come true as he was called up to the Tampa Bay Lightning. We're facing off in the wild, wild West, and from Phoenix, it's hockey in the desert, where tonight everyone's a star, as the best players of the International Hockey League compete in the IHL's All-Star Game, coming up next on Prime Network. It's been 3 days of preparations as players like Phoenix Roadrunner Brad Tiley, an outstanding defenseman and a Western All-Star, get set for this All-Star Game at the Veterans War Memorial Coliseum, the Madhouse on McDowell in Phoenix. A year ago, the West won 7-6. This year, the Eastern Conference All-Stars are going to try and avenge that one. Hi, everybody, with Dave Tennell. This is Ken Double, and it was a barn burner in Atlanta last year, Dave. We're expecting more offensive fireworks tonight.
We're going to have a lot of offense tonight. We've got the cream of the crop out there on the ice, the best in the International Hockey League. We're going to see a lot of scoring.
And when you talk about the best, go right to the top of the charts. The #1 scorer in the IHL is on the ice.
Well, Tony Herkus against Patrick LeBeau. There'd be a great matchup in itself, right there, one-on-one. Those are two of the big scores that you're going to see tonight in tonight's IHL All-Star Game, but they're only two of many that you're going to see tonight.
And then when you talk about great goaltending, we talked about it right off the top. It's David Littman and Rick Knickel.
Well, Rick Knickel leads the league in goaltending. David Littman has played in this building before. He started with the Roadrunners, then was a big star in the American Hockey League. They'll be fun to watch.
And they'll play half the game, and then the other goaltenders come into play.
Yes, Andrei Trefilov is a guy that everybody in this building is going to want to watch. Young Russian star who has really had a great career. Pokey Reddick was also a favorite in this building. We got a lot of familiar faces here in Phoenix in this International League All-Star Game. Should be some game.
And Trefilov really gets up for the big games. We anticipate with the offensive firepower we'll see, he could really shine in this hockey game. We hope you're set to stay tuned for an outstanding evening of hockey. It's the IHL All-Star Game in Phoenix. Tonight's telecast on Prime Network of the International Hockey League All-Star Game is brought to you by RCA. RCA Consumer Products, changing entertainment again. And by Motrin IB. When we come back, we'll have the introduction of the starting lineups and hockey from Phoenix. The All-Star Game is coming up. We're back in Phoenix at the Veterans War Memorial Coliseum. Let's join public address announcer Craig Henderson.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Phoenix Roadrunners and the International Hockey League welcome you to the Coliseum for the 1993 IHL All-Star Game. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we present our 1993 IHL All-Stars. Leading off for the East Conference, from the Atlanta Knights, #3 defenseman Matt Hervey. Number 15, center Jack Callender. Number 26, defenseman Sean Rivers. Number 33, right wing Stan Drulia. Number 35, goaltender David Littman. From the Cincinnati Cyclones, number 12, right wing Jeff Medill. Number 18, left wing Dennis Holland. From the Cleveland Lumberjacks, number 25, defenseman Todd Nelson. number 27, left wing, Dave Mikhailuk. Number 28, center, Danielle Gauthier. From the Fort Wayne Comets, number 7, center, Paul Willett. Number 17, defenseman, Jean-Marc Richard. Number 20, goaltender, Eldon Pokey Reddick. Number 23, defenseman, Bob Jay. Number 29, left wing, Igor Chibarev. From the Indianapolis Ice, number 6, defenseman, Ivan Drapa. Number 11, left wing, Tony Herkes. Number 24, right wing, Sergei Krivokrasov. From the Kalamazoo Wings, number 14, center, Doug Moreau. Number 22, right wing, Yves Giroux. The coaches for the Eastern Conference All-Stars, from the Atlanta Knights, Gene Ubaraco. From the Fort Wayne Comets, Al Sims. The trainers from the Atlanta Knights, Larry Ness. And from the Fort Wayne Comets, Joe Frank. And now the Western Conference All-Stars. From the Kansas City Blades, number 17, center, Mark Buffet. Number 24, right wing, Mikhail Kravitz. From the Milwaukee Admirals, number 4, defenseman, Jurgis Bacha. Number 13, right wing, Brian Dobbin. Number 19, center, Michel Mongeau. Number 25, right wing, Steve Tuttle. Number 26, defenseman, Sean Evans. From the Peoria Rivermen, number 9, center, Kevin Mean. Number 15, left wing, Jason Rupp. Number 16, left wing, Dave Mackey. From the Salt Lake Golden Eagles, number 2, defenseman, Kevin Wortman. Number 30, goaltender, Andrei Trevelov. Number 32, left wing, Patrick LeBeau. From the San Diego Gulls, number 1, goaltender, Rick Knickel. Number 3, defenseman, Lindy Ruff. Number 11, left wing, Scott Arneal. Number 29, defenseman, Bill Holder. Number 34, right wing, Daniel Schenk. From the Phoenix Roadrunners, number 8, left wing, Darrell Williams. Number 14, defenseman, Brad Tiley. Coaches for the Western Conference All-Stars, from the San Diego Gulls, Rick Dudley. And from the Milwaukee Admirals, Kurt Frazier. the trainers from the San Diego Gulls, Larry Roberts, and from the Phoenix Roadrunners, Scott Green and Sal Lombardi. Fans, please direct your attention to the east end of the arena as we introduce tonight's honorary coaches and captains. Honorary coach for the East Conference is Mr. Jack Riley. And for the West Conference is Mr. Bud Coyle. Honorary captain for the East Conference is Mr. Sandy Huckle. And for the West Conference, Mr. Adam Keller.
Adam Keller is the general manager of these Phoenix Roadrunners and has put together this all-star package here in Phoenix. And when we come back, we'll be ready to drop the puck and play hockey on Prime Network. We're back in Phoenix. The commissioner of the International Hockey League, Tom Barry, just provided the ceremonial drop of the puck. There you see Tom suited between the two captains, Jock Callender and Lindy Ruff. And we're just about ready to go, Dave. A good crowd on hand here in Phoenix, Arizona. And they, I'm sure, will be treated to a game. If it's like last year's game in Atlanta, the whistle didn't blow very often. The puck went into the net a lot.
I don't expect it to. Some veteran officiating. Derek Martin, the referee, the all-star referee for tonight's game. Mark Hahn and Pat Berry will be the linesmen for tonight. And you know, Ken Double, watching all that talent come out of the East staging area here at Veterans Memorial Coliseum, you wonder just exactly how many pucks they're going to need on the ice tonight to satisfy everybody, you know?
It will be interesting to say the least. The East Conference has a dozen 20-goal scorers or more, led by Jeff Medill of Cincinnati with his 33. The West, although not quite as many 20-goal scorers, has so much size and speed that the East goaltenders could be peppered all night. The other thing is the East shooters have to try and get it past this guy, Rick Knickel, and later Andrei Trefilov, and the goals against averages and the save ratios of those two, best in the IHL.
Save percentage over 90%. He's got 30 wins already in the International League. So some names you're going to be calling tonight, Ken Double. You're going to be calling names that we have heard in the National Hockey League already, and a lot of names that we are going to hear in the National Hockey League from this entire group, a talent or a contingent here of 40 players, 20 on each side. That's a little bit of a change, too, when we dress 18 skaters and 2 goaltenders. David Littman started in this building with the Phoenix Roadrunners some 4 years ago.
And an outstanding goaltender himself, 15-8-1 with Atlanta. Last year was the American Hockey League's top goaltender, winner of the Holmes Trophy, 29-20-9. So he is no stranger to award-winning goaltending and all-star competition.
Wait till the second half of this game when we take a look at Eldon Pokey Reddick and Andrei Trefilov. Now there are a couple of goaltenders that'll really put on a show.
The Western Conference All-Stars are the home All-Stars. Since we're here in Phoenix, they will wear the white jerseys, and spectacular IHL jerseys they are. The folks at M Sports, what a job they did in putting together these colorful All-Star jerseys. And it will be the Eastern Conference Stars in red.
Look at that. I'm sorry.
I was just going to say, Gene Ubriaco has started all the Atlanta Knights along with Dave McKillick.
I was going to say that Rick Dudley is no dummy. He started both Roadrunner players, and Brad Tiley and Darrell Williams. He's going to gain some support of these fans here.
Because he certainly doesn't get it when he brings the San Diego Gulls in here.
We heard him when they announced the San Diego Gulls, Sully Golden Eagles. Everybody was booing.
Now Sean Rivers has the puck, and McKillick, the outstanding forward from Cleveland and multi-year All-Star, gives it to Drulia. Here's Rivers, fanned on the shot. Now we head the other way. Williams with Scott Arneal, number 11. Arneal, a drop pass to Kevin Wortman. He bombs one wide, right through the goal mouth.
Wow, great play by Williams. He just kicked it with a skate.
Now behind the net for Darrell Williams. He leaves it there. Number 15, Jason Ruff. He's an interesting story. He's now a member of the Atlanta Knights. Spent most of the year up until a week ago with Peoria. He stays on the Western roster. Now Drulia, 33 in red, trying to clear the puck as the West has had a little pressure on here, and David Littman has been tested already. Now loose at center. Comes here to the near side, and Rivers plays it ahead. Drulia dumps it in. We get the first line change. I teased Gene Ubriaco. I said, now are you going to play your line straight through the game, or are you going to change them all up 10 minutes into the game like you do with your Atlanta Knights? He shrugged his shoulders and said, we're not giving the announcers any breaks tonight.
Oh, great, thanks.
Now here's a break. This is Chibarev. Chibarev all alone, rolled it off the end of his stick. So Igor Chibarev had the first breakaway of the night. We anticipate there'll be a few of those before the game is over. Jean-Marc Richard, Chibarev's Fort Wayne teammate, keeps it alive, and it's played now by Big Steve Tuttle of Milwaukee.
Chibarev hasn't been in this building yet. Fort Wayne has not played in Phoenix yet, so this is Chibarev's first look at this building here in Phoenix.
As the Western Conference Stars misplay the pass, it's an icing call, and we'll head back down to our left for a face-off. No score in the All-Star game. We've played almost 2 minutes.
Now we saw great speed out of the winger. Chibarev coming in on that man, Rick Knickel, and Knickel standing his ground as he has done so well this season. Anytime you're going to rack up 30 wins in the first half of the season, you're doing a lot of things right. Now you take a look at Rick Knickel. He's not that big. He's 5'11", 170 pounds, but he can really move that frame around in that goal crease, and he can cover a lot of territory.
Started in the IHL back in 79-80. Definitely a veteran goaltender and having the best by far season of his career.
Now, he's the first to admit he's got great support in San Diego, but I'll tell you what, you still got to be able to stop some of those shots, those opportunities that come forward. He's been able to do it.
Now the pass knocked down by Chibarev. He throws it across for Krivokrasov, number 24. This guy is amazing. Oh, he couldn't get the shot away. He had Knickel down, but couldn't get the puck onto the stick. Now Tony Herkus to Krivokrasov, and the rebound is popped up in the air as following the play, Chibarev had a near miss. Jean-Marc Richard fires, and the West clears it. No icing here. Littman way out, and he leaves it for Fort Wayne's Bob Jay, number 23. Now a change, and it's Daniel Gauthier, number 28 at center. He's out there with Barreau, Doug Barreau, and also Yves Heroux. Taken away by the West. They come out of there with Daniel Schenk, and Big Dave Mackey's number 16 chasing the puck out of Peoria. Mackey, 6'5" by the time he gets his skates on, and he is a horse. Now Lindy Ruff, their captain, keeps it alive. Behind the East net. The East trying to reload the gun and clear the zone. Play to the far side, and Yves Heroux. A lot of forechecking and gambling will go on here as we have a whistle and a hand pass. We're going to take a timeout. No score in what is an entertaining start to this hockey game. We'll be back. This is the IHL All-Star Game on Prime Network. With Dave Tunnell, Ken Double back at the Veterans War Memorial Coliseum in Phoenix. No score in the early going of the IHL All-Star Game. The West, clad in white, play it into the attack zone. Right in front, a shot and a goal. They were able to get the puck to Brad Tiley, and the hometown favorite makes it 1-0.
Well, I'll tell you what, that'll bring everybody to their feet here at the Coliseum as Brad Tiley, the leading scorer on the Phoenix Roadrunners, who had a tremendous game just a week ago in Kansas City, loves to do that. Sneak down by the post, get the pass through the crease, and he knocked it in. He's very, very talented offensive defenseman. As you see on the replay, the puck will go into the right wing corner. Now here's Tiley coming in left side of your screen right there. No chance, Littman.
So it's 1-0 in favor of the West as the hometown boy Tiley scores. Dave, we were here 2 weeks ago to see Phoenix play Kansas City as the East fires one just wide. Near miss for Dennis Holland, number 18. And Tiley played about 40 minutes in that game. He did everything because Phoenix was short-handed defense. And what a show he put on in that game, and he starts the scoring here.
Very tough defenseman and very, very versatile. He has great stamina.
Now 17 is Mark Beaufait. Headman's to Brian Dobbin. Not superstitious. He likes that number 13. They couldn't play the puck. Here comes the East, trailing 1-0. Number 18, Dennis Holland, carries in a weak backhander handled by Knickel. And 26 is Sean Evans. Plays the puck ahead. The West across the line. Nice sweep check by Matt Hervey from the Atlanta Knights.
In that last play, Rivers was deep for the East squad. You're going to see the defenseman going deep a lot.
Arneal couldn't get around, but the Littman is down. And trailing the play is Darrell Williams. What a night for Phoenix.
Phoenix in their 1-2 punch in the All-Star game. How about that?
Somebody's going to claim that the IHL has scripted this game. The two hometown players from Phoenix have scored the first 2 goals.
Darrell Williams was a late entry into this game. Sly Couturier was supposed to play in this game. 2 days before the game, Couturier was traded to the Detroit organization, and Williams was named to replace him. It took Rick Dudley just 5 minutes to name Darrell Williams to the squad. He loved his work ethic. And you see it right here on the replay. Second angle on this goal by Williams, coming down the slot, firing it home into an empty net.
And certainly not...
From behind, Williams will come into the middle of your screen, trailing the play right here. And knocks it into the net.
And nothing Littman could do. He made the first stop on the rush up the rink by Arneal.
Western Conference All-Stars goal number 8, Williams from Arneal and Ruff.
But Williams in the right place at the right time, trailing the play. And it's 2-0, the West in front. Now the East plays it across the line to Mikhailuk.
And I mentioned, too, when Darrell Williams found out that he was named by Rick Dudley to the All-Star squad, he was probably the most excited I've ever seen him. And he is a very emotional player.
Well, the two Phoenix Roadrunners get on the scoreboard first in the All-Star game. Now Stan Drulia right in front for Callender. He couldn't make a play. Arneal goes down, no tripping call. Here comes the West. Now they leave it along the near boards. Hop to center. Callender trying to get it to Mikhailuk. Now Matt Hervey feeds it across the line. Here's Stan Drulia. Fakes, moves in front. Great sweep check. Couldn't get the shot away. Now to the deep slot, kept alive. Callender to Mikhailuk. Behind the net, Drulia right in front. Sean Rivers fired it wide. Again in front. Cleared by the defense. Now a rush up the rink. Here's Patrick LeBeau. He whistles one just wide of the near post.
LeBeau was looking for help in the middle, and the West squad was changing on the play, so LeBeau had no help at all.
Bob Jay, Fort Wayne defenseman across the line, bangs one wide.
How's this action for you, Ken? Back and forth, up and down. Wow.
Looks like an all-star game to me.
It does, I'll tell you.
There will not be much body-on-body here, but a lot of offensive skill on display. Now the West with a 2-0 lead. Can't control the puck. Here come the Eastern Conference All-Stars, and it's Krivokrasov from Indianapolis, but it's left there. A fake on the shot. Harkis fires, and a good save by Knickel, and these fans are fired up in Phoenix. It's been an exciting start to the hockey game. The Phoenix favorites have scored both the goals. We're coming right back.
Ken, as you take a look at this save right down the slot, look at the move right there at the last second. That takes Knickel to the right post, and he has the presence to come back and make the save. That's an all-star save. Watch Knickel. He'll make this quick little move on the move right there and still manage to catch it over the left pad.
One of the reasons he's won 30 games so far this year for the San Diego Gulls. The East wins the draw. Jean-Marc Richard. Last year, this guy, number 17, had 68 assists for Fort Wayne. Was the leading defenseman in the IHL. Now the West carries across. Here's LeBeau rolling it in front. Oh, broken up there on a good play. And now a long pass ahead. Good feed to Krivokrasov. Krivokrasov right in front. Couldn't quite connect as they rolled it through the crease. A near miss for Herkis. Now it's cleared in front by the West. Here comes Steve Tuttle. Tuttle starred in Peoria, starring in Milwaukee this year. Now Patrick LeBeau. They're out there with Mongeau. Phoenix has gotten a bunch of the scores already for the West, but I think this line could be explosive before it's all over. Now Chibarev to Krivokrasov. He snaps one deflected wide. Here's Mongeau. Michel Mongeau Couldn't connect. Dropa, number 6 from Indianapolis, keeps it alive for the East. Now here's Mongeau. Check that. That's not Mongeau. That's number 16. That's Mackey. Now Herkus. And offside is called as the East. Just ahead of the puck on the far side was Yves Heroux.
Taking a look there at the East bench, Tony Herkus, leading scorer in the league, just sitting down. Al Sims, the assistant coach, and there's Gene, head coach. And look, here's Andrei Trefilov looking up into the crowd here on the West Conference bench. Now he's looking back there. He's saying, I know somebody here, I know it. But I'm not going to make myself too conspicuous because I'm from Salt Lake, and they might start booing me again. Great talent. Andrei Trefilov.
Probably wants to find somebody from the Russian embassy in the city just in case there's trouble, right?
It won't help.
Yes, he's not very well liked in this city.
Oh, what a great talent, though.
He's not very well liked in Atlanta either. Atlanta is 0 for 4 against Trefilov. Now here's Doug Barreau in the corner. Right in front, and again the East couldn't connect. They've had 3 or 4 near-miss opportunities. Now Sean Rivers pinching in, rolls it in front and right over the stick of Yves Heroux. Now the West, Daniel Schenk of San Diego, one of the leaders in scoring and the leader in penalty minutes. Oh, they give it up right in front. A shot to save the rebound, cleared by the defense. Good play by the defense. That was Kevin Wortman, and no wonder. There's an all-star defenseman 2 years in a row.
Hey, that was an all-star catch by Baccia right there on the bench, but he has to be playing first base for that to count. Nice backhand catch of that puck.
There you see Rick Dudley in the gray suit, the coach of the San Diego Gulls. We have him mic'd here in this first period. The problem with that is Rick doesn't. About the most you get out of Rick is, hi, how are you?
Well, he's leading 2-0 right now, and he's got tremendous talent out there. What are you going to say? Oh, here we go.
Brian Dobbin fires it wide. Littman with a good job to come out and cut down the angle. Now Dobbin behind the net. He wears that number 13, centering one, knocked wide by Richard. He breaks up the centering pass again. Now following the play is Kravitz, Michael Kravitz. Bumped off the play by Bob Jay. That's about as solid a hit as you're going to get in this all-star game. At least generally. Now Evans. Couldn't control the puck. To the far side, Jeff Medill, 33 goals, the leading goal scorer on the ice for this game. He has 18 power play goals, but he couldn't control the puck either. Now Baccia at the point. Off the side of the Cape, centering pass knocked down by Littman on another near miss for the West.
Oh, what a great defensive play, too, by Jean-Marc Richard at the side of the net to help out David Littman. Littman finally grabbed it, but Richard had to go down on his left side to stop that centering pass through the crease.
Jean-Marc Richard, a great story here out of Fort Wayne. Spent a little bit of this year with San Diego, but really didn't like it, and they shipped him back to Fort Wayne.
Yeah, there you see Richard with so much talent there in San Diego. And
he wasn't getting any ice time.
No, he wasn't. He hampered with a few injuries, too.
Now, Bill Holder fires. Arneal was right there, but the rebound was up in his eyeballs. Couldn't get it down to the ice for a shot. Now a battle for the puck along the near boards. Centered. Holder on the backhand. Good stick save through a screen by Littman.
Darrell Williams was right in front of that net again, providing that screen.
Now Callender can't clear the zone. Here's an opportunity for Arneal, and it's 3-0. Scott Arneal scores. He's scored 22 goals so far this year, and Arneal makes it 3-0.
Well, the fans in Phoenix, Arizona enjoy this performance by the Western Conference. You watch Scott Arneal come off, getting the congratulations of his teammates here at the bench right below us, and you'll see it again as Arneal with that snap wrist shot right off the right post scores.
So it's been all West here in the early going, and this is San Diego's Scott Arneal. This guy, no stranger to big games. He's played in 730 National Hockey League games in his career. One of the reasons that San Diego is far and away the best record in the IHL. All that NHL experience on that roster.
And it's not really that the East is not getting their opportunities. They are. Rick Knickel has been up to the test.
And they've been very unlucky with a lot of near misses. Pucks popping over the stick right in the slot. Now cutting in his Tuttle to Mongeau. Right in front for LeBeau, and look what I found. Littman with a great save, robbing LeBeau of a goal.
Well, you scored last time, but not this time. Let me pick this one right out of midair on a point-blank shot headed for the right post. And David Littman with an all-star save right there. Wow, what a save by Dave Littman. Now watch this again on replay. Pass coming back, up into the air. Bam, I got it. Just that fast, too.
Wortman's pass intercepted. Here comes Tony Herkus, the league's leading scorer. Sends it over to the far side. Krivokrasov can't control the bouncing puck. Now it's played by the West. Hervé kicks it ahead. And it caroms to Krivokrasov to Herkus. He's got Chibarev on the near wing. Herkus at the point. He's got a little room. Trying to feed it in front for a cutting Krivokrasov. And here comes the West. I think the East better shoot every opportunity they get right now. Trailing 3-0. We've played almost, well, check that, 11 minutes and 10 seconds here in the first period of the All-Star game in Phoenix. Now Jean-Marc Richard can't play it at center. It goes to Bob J. Fort Wayne Comet. Out of the Boston, Massachusetts area. That pass popped over the stick of Doug Barreau. And Shank feeds it ahead to Mackey. Little beef on the hook on this line between Shank and Mackey, and here they come right in front. Didn't quite connect. Now Kevin Mean keeps it alive for Mackey, his teammate in Peoria. Broken up. Battle for the puck. Mean right in front. Jurgis Baccia, the Milwaukee defenseman, number 4, couldn't control it. And now it's played by the East. They're down 3-0 here in the early going of the All-Star game. Right in front, a shot fired wide. A near miss there for Gauthier. The West dumps it in. They change on the fly. They bring out Dobbin, Beaufait, and Kravitz. Here comes the East. And they're offside. 7:45 to go in the first period. It's 3-0. The West in front of the East. This is the IHL All-Star Game on Prime Network.
Inside information on all.
Our next telecast on Prime will come from Indianapolis, the Pepsi Coliseum, when the Gulls take on the Ice. We hope you'll tune in Sunday, February 14th. And then following that, more hockey from Milwaukee, the great Bradley Center in Milwaukee. And it will be Cincinnati, the Cyclones against the Admirals. That will be Sunday, February 21st. That will wrap up our season of IHL telecasts on Prime Network. Now we're back to the All-Star game, and number 6, Ivan Dropa from the Indianapolis Ice, dumps it in. Dobbin deflects it to center. And the East bangs it ahead, and now they'll try and bring it up from their own end and get something going offensively. Although it's still early in an All-Star game. 15, 18, 20 goals might be scored in this game before it's all over. Now Brian Dobbin, number 13 in white, 205-pounder, 26 years old, out of London, Ontario. It goes to Kravitz. Here's Dobbin again. The 7th-round pick by Philly, feeds it in front. Beaufait fires. Had the goaltender Littman down, hit him right in the pads with it. Now Liddy dives out and smothers the puck there, figuring I'll take no chances, trailing 3-0.
Ken, what would you be thinking if you're at goal right now, if you're David Littman, seeing all that talent just flying around, you're just going, which way do I look? Right, left, what do I do here? Watch as this action goes in front of David Littman now, as the West Conference comes in, puts pressure right in front, good shot. Littman is down. It had to come from a bad angle there by Beaufait because Littman did not go down right away. Actually, that's a great play by Littman.
And right off the draw, a shot and another save, and Littman actually has been pretty sharp.
Oh, yeah.
On the second goal, he made a great save, and then didn't quite get control of the rebound. Now off the face-off, another shot fired wide. If nothing else, this will prepare him for Atlanta's next game Friday, as they'll be home against Peoria. Now it's sent all the way down. We'll have an icing call here, and the East will gain territorial advantage.
As a special welcome, the following NHL
Head into the west end of the rink for a face-off. There you see a look at Sean Rivers. And during our first intermission, we'll have an interesting feature for you, a look back in the history of the IHL. And we hope that you'll be with us. The very beginnings of this league going way back to the mid-1940s. And this league has developed some great talent. If you want to go back some, Terry Sawchuk, the great goaltender, played in this league in Indianapolis back in the 50s. Now, Callender right in front, a shot, a save, the rebound cleared as Callender and Mikhailuk, a great team in Muskegon in the mid-80s. The two of them, Callender one year led the league in scoring 136 points. Mikhailuk the same year on the same team scored 100. They also had Scott Gruel, who had 76 points that year, all on the same team.
Wow.
Now Mikhailuk couldn't connect with Callender. Sean Rivers throws it in front, deflected to the corner. Banged off the boards, kept alive by Mikhailuk. A little pressure from the east. Here's Drulia. This is an all-Atlanta night lineup out there except for Mikhailuk. And Drulia keeps it alive for Rivers. He rolls it in front, a shot, a save, the rebound. Popped up over the crossbar. The east buzzing the Rick Knickel net. Player falls down. It's Mikhailuk. The puck underneath him will have a face-off.
Great exchange for the Eastern Conference there, but just prior to that, when Mikhailuk and Callender had teamed up and tried to get the puck to each other, and Rick Knickel made a decision right at the right moment in order to make a save. This was a little bit later on in the exchange as this pops up over the net here at the end of the exchange. Prior to that, there had been a pass to Callender, who put a shot on, rebound to Mikhailuk. Mikhailuk tried another shot, but Knickel just made his decision at the right moment to go down.
5.5 minutes to go, first period. The West leads 3-0. A booming shot blasted over there by Chibarev. Good pad save by Knickel. It's loose in front for Herkus. He can't control the puck, and now Evans has it behind the West net. Loose along the far board, scooted ahead but intercepted there. Krivokrasov, he's a magician. A shot never got through. In front, Krivokrasov fires again. Knickel with another big save. Knickel has been unbelievable, and we're yet to see Trefilov. We're coming right back to Phoenix. Rick Knickel, just unbelievable, Dave.
Yeah, he certainly is. Keying it up right here, Krivokrasov, and Knickel catching that about chest high. He has been. He's been fantastic here in the East. Down 3-0, has been putting on all the pressure here in the last 3 minutes.
Now the West wins the faceoff. They're the home team in the home white All-Star uniforms, leading 3-0, and the Phoenix favorites scored the first 2 goals to light this crowd on fire. Krivokrasov across the line, fires high, blocker save, Knickel. The puck here to the near side. Herkus couldn't get a clean shot away. Number 11 keeps it alive. The leading scorer in the league trying to make something happen for his Eastern teammates. And Krivokrasov steals, centers, cleared wide by Knickel. A penalty coming up. The East will have the first power play opportunity of the hockey game. It'll be a hooking call, as it was LeBeau got the stick up on Krivokrasov, and a power play for the East.
Well, it took us 15 minutes and 36 seconds to get our first penalty in this hockey game. And it came.
I don't think we had any last year. I can't remember any. Dan O'Halloran was the referee. In fact, Derek Martin had broken a bone in his leg and was out of commission for a long time. He was scheduled to be the All-Star referee last year.
I tell that, folks, because Ken and I were talking off the air before this game, and we were both really kind of saying together there probably wouldn't be any penalties in this hockey game tonight, because with so much talent out there, they'll be skating up and down the ice.
Western Conference All-Star penalty.
At the same time, we do have Shank and Medill in uniform, so anything could happen.
Well, Darrell Williams, he's 5th in the league in penalties. He scored the 2nd goal.
Now the red-clad East have the manpower advantage for 2 minutes on the hooking call to LeBeau. However, in All-Star competition, because the teams don't get much time to work out, the special team situation really favored the penalty killers. as opposed to the power play unit. So we'll see what happens here. Right in front, Herkus. Oh, he almost turned around the defender. Almost had Lindy Ruff doing pirouettes in front of the net. Didn't quite finish the play. Ruff was looking like Yamaguchi there for a minute.
Yeah. Now, Herkus, a great talent playing out of Indianapolis, the Indianapolis Ice, which is the developmental club of the Chicago Blackhawks.
Now, big Lindy Ruff, their captain, feeds him to the foul. Oh, intercepted a giveaway. Here's Dropa looking for the play. Here to the near side. Battled for the puck, and it's cleared by the West. We're down to 3 minutes left in the first period. 3-0. The West in front. The East on a power play for another 30 seconds. Matt Hervey hits Sean Rivers. These are teammates in Atlanta. Rivers feeds it here to the near side. Yves Heroux to the point. Hervey tees it up. The puck was on its end. He didn't get a clean shot away, and the West sends it all the way down. Now Littman leaves it for Hervey. There are 10 seconds left on the power play. Now across the line, they feed it in front. Near miss there as Gauthier was trying to center one. The West has killed off the penalty. The East still with possession. Doug Perreault trying to make a play. Here's Rivers. Drop pass in front, a shot deflected wide. Gauthier with the near miss for the East. And now we're down to 2 minutes left in the first period of the All-Star game. The West leading by 3. Now the game's first goal scorer, Brad Tiley of these Phoenix Roadrunners, the hometown team, loses the puck there. Jeff Medill fires it wide. 33 goals, the leading goal scorer on the ice. Got a little too much of that one. Now here's Jason Ruff. Jason Ruff rolling it in front. Good play by the defenseman Bob Jay to clear that pass. Now a rush up the rink. Medill feeds it here to the near side, and Dennis Holland. Holland looking for the play. The drop pass in front, a shot and a goal! Doug Perreault, the beneficiary of that pass, and the Kalamazoo wing makes it a 3-1 hockey game. Perreault had 21 goals coming into this one so far this year for Kalamazoo. Last year, for the whole year, he only scored 5. Another look, a great drop pass, and Perreault made no mistake. High over the shoulder to the glove side, and Knickel proves that he's not invincible. It's 3-1 as the East gets on the scoreboard late in the first period. Now we're nearing the 1 minute mark left in the first period. Paul Ouellette, number 7, feeds it in the deep slot to Jay. Fired, save, rebound. Another save and another penalty coming up on the West.
East All-Stars goal scored by number 14.
Here's the announcement on the goal for Perreault's goal. And now a penalty coming up. Number 4, Yergos Batcha of Milwaukee, and the Western All-Stars sits for 2 minutes. Here's again the rush. Big booming shot. Another good save by Knickel. And the rebound, and you can see Batcha draped all over the East All-Star there. And so it's the second consecutive power play for the East, holding 2 minutes the penalty. The time 18:59. So if the East does not score, this will carry over to the second period of the All-Star game. Jean-Marc Richard, cross ice, Mikhailuk, number 27 out of Cleveland, feeds it to Jay, back to Mikhailuk, back to Jay. Jay tees it up, fires it wide. Chase for the puck on the near side. Richard has it for Callender. Back to Richard, back to Callender. Now Jean-Marc Richard to Drulia at the near point. Stan Drulia to Richard. Mikhailuk gets into the point. Now Mikhailuk in the corner. Oh, had Drulia all alone in front. Couldn't quite connect. Now Richard fires, and Knickel reaches out and hangs on. 17 seconds left in the first period. We'll have an interview with one of these All-Stars during our intermission. We'll have that featured piece we told you about, a look at the All-Star, or rather the IHL and its history. as there you saw the shot fired and a good save as Jean-Marc Richard of the Fort Wayne Comets almost scored on his old teammate. Richard played with San Diego a while. Now off the faceoff, a booming shot fired by Todd Nelson of Cleveland. Knocked down, Nelson gets it again, throws it in front. Callender on a rebound, fired it wide. Now it's banged off the boards and all the way down, and that's the end of the first period of the All-Star game. The first period featured Phoenix Roadrunners scoring the first 2 goals to set these Phoenix fans on fire, as Brad Tiley and Darrell Williams got things underway in a hurry. Scott Arneal made it 3-0 West before Doug Barreau made it 3-1, and that's where we stand. When we come back, we'll have our first intermission and more. You're watching the International Hockey League All-Star Game on Prime Network. We're back at Phoenix. It's 3-1. The West leads the East, and we'll go down right now to a couple of special guests with Dave Cannell, our goal scorers. David?
Yes, thank you, Ken Double. I'm down here with Brad Tiley and also Darrell Williams. So I'm going to start with Brad Tiley. You got the first goal. Brad Tiley, property of the New York Rangers, who plays with the Phoenix Roadrunners. Had to be a big thrill. You're getting the first goal in the All-Star game, and you got it in this building.
Yeah, it was a big thrill. You know, I just went in front of the net, and Brian Dobbin put the puck right on my stick. So, you know, it was a real nice, good thrill.
You are what they call the offensive defenseman. And again, you're down low, right by the post, sniping, looking for that puck. You love to play that way.
Yeah, I love to play that way. And when you're playing with good players like that are here tonight, it's pretty easy to put the puck in the net when they put it on the stick like that.
It's a lot of fun, isn't it, in a game like this?
A lot of fun.
All right, Brad, you hold on right here. I'm going to move over here and talk with his teammate from the Phoenix Roadrunners who got goal number 2 tonight, and that is Darrell Williams. Darrell, that had to be a great thrill for you.
Oh, unbelievable. I couldn't believe it. I just skated in there. The puck came flying right out on my stick.
How big did that net look?
Looked about 15 feet wide. It was great. Just looked up and it was wide open. Great one.
Darrell Williams was a late addition to the All-Star game when Sly Couturier traded to the Detroit organization. Was supposed to be here, but nonetheless, it took Rick Dudley about 5 minutes to say, I want Darrell Williams in this game, and it's mainly because you play this game hard.
Yeah, you know, I'm really appreciative. You know, I'm really sad to see Sly go. He was a great guy to have on our team. I'm really going to miss him for the rest of the year. But, you know, I'm going to take a great opportunity. You know, it's unbelievable to get a chance to play in a game like this, maybe once in a lifetime chance. I'm just thrilled to death that I got the chance to play, and I'd like to thank Rick Dudley for making the selection.
Did you get nervous before this one?
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Much more than the other ones, huh?
Yeah, I knew you'd come out here, and being from Phoenix, the game is here. I knew the fans would be on our side, and it was, you know, just building up before we came out here, and it was a great feeling when we came on ice.
All right, fellas, thanks much. Darrell Williams, Brad Tiley. We're going to go back upstairs now to Ken Double.
All right, David, thank you so much. There you have a shot inside the West team locker room as these players get a few minutes of relaxation, a little pep talk from the coach, a little congratulations as they have jumped out to a 3-1 lead. But there's 40 minutes of hockey left and a lot more all-star action coming back from Phoenix. It's All-Star Hockey from Phoenix, the IHL All-Star Game here on Prime Network. Ken Double back with you. We're during our first intermission, and some gentlemen with vision almost 50 years ago thought we need to develop some hockey in the Midwest and see what happens. An interesting look at the history of the IHL. In 1945, millions of young servicemen were returning home from World War II. On December 5th of that year, a group of dedicated hockey men got together in Windsor, Ontario, and in a meeting that lasted 3 hours at the Norton Palmer Hotel, the International Hockey League was born. The inaugural season saw 4 teams play 15 games, with 2 teams based in Detroit and 2 in Windsor. The very first Turner Cup, the IHL's championship trophy presented annually to the playoff champion, went to the Detroit Auto Club team. The 1940s saw the league's popularity continue to grow, though each season saw movement in teams, with a high of 11 in 1948 and a drop-off to just 5 in 1949. The 50s ushered in a sense of stability. The Fort Wayne Comets joined the league in 1952 and remain today as the league's oldest and steadiest club. That same year saw the demise of the IHL's last Canadian team, the Chatham Maroons, making the IHL all-American based. The Cincinnati Mohawks joined the IHL in 1952 and went on to win a record 5 consecutive Turner Cups from 53 to 57. Len Thornton, the all-time leading IHL scorer, began his career in 1956 with the Indianapolis Chiefs. In 13 stellar seasons, Thornton scored 479 goals and 898 assists. The league remained relatively stable through the 60s and 70s, and in 1980, the IHL expanded to its current schedule of 82 games per team. The unique tiebreaker shootout format to decide games tied at the end of overtime was adopted in 1986. This has added even more excitement to the game, as there are no ties in IHL games. The 1990s has brought continued growth, stability, and excitement. With the addition of the Atlanta Knights, the Cincinnati Cyclones, and the Cleveland Lumberjacks to the league this year, the IHL is firmly positioned in major markets from Atlanta to San Diego. Last year's attendance was over 2.5 million and looks to break the 3 million mark this year. 8 of the 12 teams are the top affiliates of NHL clubs. And the IHL has truly become an international league. With the demise of the Soviet Union, there has been a flood of Russian and European players into the league. Last year, the San Diego Gulls acquired winger Sergei Krivokrasov, and he promptly won the IHL's MVP and Rookie of the Year awards, having scored 60 goals and 118 points. He was the top draft choice of the Boston Bruins and is now one of their leading scorers. And just to drop a couple of other names, U.S. Olympic goaltender Ray LeBlanc and the Unified Team's gold medal-winning goaltender Mikhail Stalenkov are 2 more headliners on IHL rosters. The International Hockey League has come a long way from its beginnings in 1945. The IHL is one of the premier professional hockey leagues and has a bright future ahead. And we think there's a bright future ahead in the 40 minutes that remains in the All-Star Game. It's 3-1 at the end of the first period, and we'll talk about the league's bright future with the Commissioner, Tom Barry, when we come back. You're watching coverage of the IHL All-Star Game on Prime Network. We're back in Phoenix. There you see the score, 3-1 the West here in our first intermission. And once again, let's go down to Dave Tunnell. Dave?
Thank you, Ken Double. There's a lot of people in this Coliseum enjoying this IHL All-Star Game tonight, and one of them is the Commissioner of the International Hockey League, Mr. Tom Barry. And you have to be really enjoying all the festivities and this game.
This is indeed a treat to be here in Phoenix. You've done a great job as the host city, and the IHL is very proud to be here. The fans have showed out tonight in great numbers, and we're really pleased with the effort the boys on the ice are showing. I think it's a wonderful opportunity for the citizens of Phoenix to recognize that the ice hockey is here to stay, that Lyle Abraham and Adam Keller have put together a great event here tonight, as well as every night during the year when we have a hockey game here. So we're very pleased.
Last year, a great event in Atlanta. Now here in Phoenix. Is this now an annual event?
Yes, indeed. We're scheduled for January 26th in beautiful Fort Wayne, Indiana for next year. So, indeed, this has become an annual event, and we're really proud that the IHL has taken to it as it has, its owners and everyone else, and the participants, such as the city of Phoenix this year and your club, in the work that's required to make it be a happening. So we're happy, and it's going to be an annual thing from now on.
Mr. Commissioner, you have mentioned Phoenix a couple of times. This city is 37,000 people ahead in attendance from last year, and last year was a record attendance year for the Phoenix Roadrunners. This is happening all over the International Hockey League, and it has to be very gratifying, and it also has to be very encouraging for the future.
Well, I think what's happening is that every club is working very hard to make sure that they have a great entertainment value on the ice every night that our kids go out to play. So that effort, coupled with the effort that the players make, has shown that hockey is here to stay. And it's an exciting game. All it takes is one visit and you're hooked on it. That's why I'm here tonight. I've been hooked.
Not only here, but in other cities around the country, and now including Las Vegas. An announcement you made last night, Las Vegas is a new entry into the International League.
Yeah, we're very pleased that Hank Stickney and his group is going to be putting a club there to start play this fall. So you'll have another great rivalry to start up, and no doubt the fans will come to see the Las Vegas, whatever they're going to be called, in great numbers, and indeed it'll become another Salt Lake rivalry for you.
Ever since the Roadrunners, or Phoenix, entered into the league has been growing. It seems each and every year more and more cities come in. Now, is this something, how far can it go? How long can it go on?
Well, I think as long as we have growth that's solid and in construction and in conjunction with what the National Hockey League is doing, that we won't have any problem in continuing to present a great performance effort on the ice, and that's what we're all about. So you may see a gradual growth of 1, 2, or 3 teams over the next 3 or 4 years, and I think at that point probably we'll stop, because we are a development league for the National Hockey League. We develop not only players but referees and coaches, and as they expand, we are. So I think you're going to see a few more cities over the next few years, and then probably we'll be standing pat.
Yeah, you see more National Hockey League cities now getting interested in the International Hockey League as they have over the years. Is there more talk about the International League and the American Hockey League possibly playing an all-star game or playing against playoffs against each other?
Well, we've attempted over the last several years to get together with the American League and create an all-star function that would be emblematic of the best in major development hockey, but thus far we haven't been able to crack that barrier. We get very close a couple of times, but we haven't done anything to make it happen. So at this point, we're just going ahead with our effort, and I'm sure that if you know, they're interested, they'll come and we'll put something together, because we'd certainly like to do it.
He's one of the busiest guys in hockey. He's the commissioner of the International Hockey League, Mr. Tom Barry. All right, let's go back upstairs now to my partner, Ken Double.
Dave, thank you so much, and thanks to Tom Barry, who's done an outstanding job in moving this league forward and picking up where a hockey legend, Hall of Famer Bud Boyle, for many years was the commissioner of this league, and the foundation was well placed for Tom Barry. We'll come back to Phoenix after these messages. Dave Tennell and Ken Double back in Phoenix, and the first period history, the second period just about to get underway. We look at the highlights, and the Phoenix favorites got it started.
Yeah, they certainly did. Brad Tiley, who we talked to, is going to get the first goal here at the left post from Dobbin. Brian Dobbin feeding him the puck, and Tiley, who loves to go deep on plays like that, scored. Now, in the second goal, the puck came free in the slot after they passed it onto the right wing. Arneal's going to come in. His shot, rebound out in front, and Darrell Williams, trailing the play, will score. Arneal and Ruff will get the assist. And Darrell Williams, right guy, right place, right time. Scott Arneal, all himself. The wrist shot after getting the feed from Holder makes it a 3-0 game, the West leading. The East will get on the scoreboard after a penalty was killed off by the West. Coming down and at Rick Knickel, the shot, the pass into the middle, and here's the shot, beating Knickel up high. Doug Perrault getting the goal, Holland and Medill getting the assist. Well, shots on goal in favor of the East, 18-11, and not as we just as we expected. Not many whistles in that first period. There was only the one penalty.
Although the second penalty was whistled late, and it carries over, as in the penalty box to start the second period will be the West, and the East will be on the power play, and we'll have the second 20 minutes of hockey action coming up here. And again, the power play opportunity for the East will give them a chance to try and trim this deficit. A big crowd as the white-clad Western All-Stars step onto the big surface here in Phoenix. I thought it was interesting, your chat with the commissioner. Fans saying hello back in Cincinnati. That the talk not only about Las Vegas coming into the league, but you've been around the meetings here the last 3 days, Dave, and there are interested cities all over the country making inquiries about joining the International Hockey League.
Yeah, Ken, I think that one of the reasons why that is happening too is because in the National Hockey League, and some of these cities being talked about obviously would be candidates for the National Hockey League. The entry into the National Hockey League is a tidy sum of $50 million and more, and they are watching the International League grow into markets like Cleveland, Cincinnati, Atlanta, where you do your broadcasting. What a great market. And last year the All-Star Game was there. San Diego and Kansas City and Milwaukee. So a lot of big markets in the International League.
And now if we're going to Las Vegas, we got to get the per diem up a little bit. That's all I can say. San Diego and Indianapolis will be our next telecast from the Pepsi Coliseum, February the 14th. Check your local listings for the Prime Network affiliate who will be carrying more IHL hockey. And then our finale here in this inaugural season of IHL telecasts on Prime Network will be Cincinnati at Milwaukee. Can't wait to do television from the fabulous Bradley Center, and that will be Sunday, February 21st, 6 o'clock in most areas of the country, Eastern time. Again, check your local listing.
That Bradley Center is so great, you shouldn't get paid if you go in there and do that. You know that?
Not only that, but Lloyd Pettit, the owner of the Milwaukee Admirals, and a great broadcaster in his day with the Chicago Blackhawks, really knows how to treat the press. Now Gino Briaco is mic'd this second period. You and I may not get a word in edgewise as the loquacious Italian is mic'd here, and we'll be potting that microphone up a little bit during the course of the second period.
The loquacious Italian?
You like that?
Does he know you call him that?
Not only that, but now as we have started the second period, we flip-flop ends, and the red-clad Eastern visitors are headed to the right, and they have a power play now for a remaining 25 seconds, trailing 3-1. Now a drop pass along the boards didn't connect. Arneal did a good job to break it up, and now a shorthanded opportunity is slowed at the red line. And then the West just pushes it ahead with 10 seconds left on a man advantage. 3-1, the Western All-Stars lead. Now Holland feeds it to Rivers. Rivers may be one of the great surprises and one of the great steals in hockey. Not drafted, signed by a free agent, as a free agent by Tampa Bay. Oh, Knickel with a man in front. Hangs on to that shot.
Ladies and gentlemen, the International Hockey
And we'll have a face-off as Holland almost got the second goal in. The penalty box is empty now as the second period continues now. 5-on-5 in front of the goaltenders. And Rick Knickel will play about another 8 minutes and 50 seconds of hockey. And I think the Eastern All-Stars, oddly enough, will be happy maybe to see Trepilov get in there.
Yeah, they may give him a round of applause.
Now the face-off won by the West. The puck played at center. Bill Holder, big defenseman, throws it in behind the net. Littman, checks a player. That might again be the second biggest hit we see all night. This pass doesn't connect. Knickel plays the puck, no icing. Now a battle for the puck in the corner. Callender leaves it there, couldn't connect with Jay. Mikhailuk and Callender trying to create a little of that magic they had in Muskegon a few years ago when they were teammates. Now it's under Holder, and he keeps it alive and throws it into the corner. Played with a high stick and then waved off as the East got the puck back, but now a battle for it. And Callender sweeps it to the boards and plays it ahead. Mikhailuk trying to leave it for Callender, and Stan Drulia plays the puck, number 33. Drulia, a great story. He was kind of passed over. He played a couple of years in the International League and the American League. Had to go and play in the East Coast League at Knoxville. Broke all kinds of scoring records there and found himself drafted. He feeds the puck here to the near side, a shot and a goal! Igor Chibarev got it from Drulia, and it's 3-2. The East comes back with 2 goals in a row to make it close.
Just as you were talking about Stan Drulia, he made a nifty little move on the left boards and fed Chibarev as he came in on the right side. And it's a 3-2 game.
Chibarev with 20 goals this year for Fort Wayne from Penza, Russia, makes it 3-2.
Good play there, too, as Stan Drulia, watch, he'll go right at the defenseman, Jurgis Bacha, making him play him, and that left Chibarev alone coming down on the right wing.
And he was flying on that wing and just got too close. There was no opportunity. I'll tell you what, if Knickel makes that save, and we really know he's living the charmed life. 3-2 is the score. This is what we like about All-Star games. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth we go.
Eastern All-Stars goal number 29, Igor
Nice
Chibarev.
move. Here's Chibarev again.
Assist number 33,
Looking for help. A drop pass. Big shot fired wide as Krivokrasov almost got one home that time to tie it. Now here comes the West.
And 2:28 of the second
Mean
period.
feeds it to Shank. Trying to get it back to Mean. He finally tracks it down, but Chibarev answers and feeds it here to the near side of Krivokrasov. Trying to get around Shank. He couldn't do it.
I tell you, this is really the East against the West. You got Chibarev and Krivokrasov out there.
Hervey! Big shot. Rivers couldn't quite keep it in. And with the offside, we'll have a timeout. It's 3-2. The West sees the East come back. It's the IHL All-Star Game on Prime Network.
Ken Morrill, the New York.
We're back in Phoenix. It's 3-2. The West leads the East with Dave Tennell. This is Ken Double. We hope you're enjoying the IHL All-Star Game. It's been a great 4 days here in Phoenix. I'll tell you what, Lyle Abraham, you know he's got a lot of pull. The weather has been sensational. We were here 2 weeks ago. It was cold and rainy. Not while the All-Stars are in town. Here's a break, a giveaway. Booming shot fired wide by Gauthier. Daniel Gauthier got a little too much of it. He's got the puck again, number 28. Centering one in front. Trying to get it in front was Rivers, pinching in from his defensive spot, and now Kravitz plays it. Fed ahead and across the line. Here comes the West. Trying to get it back to Kravitz instead of the point in Tiley. He feeds it here to the near side. Dobbin. His centering pass to Kravitz, and he fanned on the backhander. And now the puck played by Rivers of the East. Losing it to Dobbin.
Kravitz had a great idea, though. He had Beaufait, his teammate, alone in front of the net, try to behind the back pass, and he just fanned on it.
Now Matt Hervé. Peru throws it across the line for Gauthier, and the West sends it all the way down. Now Littman for his teammate on Atlanta, Sean Rivers. Gauthier a drop pass, and across the line is Barreau. He's cutting in, right in front, a shot, and it's smothered by Knickel. Good play by Barreau, and another near miss for the East. They've outshot the West here, 21-11 for the game, but trail it 3-2.
Yeah, that was the second opportunity, really, for Barreau. He had a wide open chance at the left side, but never got the puck. As you see him come down the left wing now, put a backhand pass into the crease as he was looking for his teammate there, Izaru, breaking in on Rick Knickel.
Now off the faceoff, Jason Ruff, who played for Peoria, and last week in a trade found himself part of the Atlanta Knights. Now Arneal centering pass, still loose in front and cleared. I think Williams ended up clearing that one himself. Now Medill makes a cute play, but then the puck loose at center. Medill catches up to it. Medill across the line. Booms a shot. Good save by Knickel, able to deflect it up over the crossbar. Jay Sanders one. Medill fires it through. Medill, a league-leading 33 goals. Osborne has 34, but he's up in the NHL now. Through the goal mouth, cleared by Littman. Arneal tries to play it, taken away there by Jean-Marc Richard for Ouellette. Ouellette pushes it ahead. Here's Medill with Holland. Holland couldn't control Medill. Centers one, knocked down by the defense. Good play by Holden. Now Holland across the line, and now the East will change on the play. They bring out Mikhailuk, Callender, and Drulia. Drulia assisted on a goal just a moment ago. Now Williams to Bachchow. Jurgis Bachchow. There's a pass here picked up by Mongeau. He's dangerous. This guy's a little magician. Michel Mongeau of Milwaukee centers one. Drulia takes it away. Stan Drulia. Drop pass. Nelson couldn't control, but Callender carries across the line. Nelson and Callender teammates last year in Muskegon. Now kept alive by the East, and now played by Kevin Wortman. Here's an all-star from Kansas City. Pushes the puck ahead to LeBeau. He goes down, no call. Littman trying to feed Drulia. If that connects, Drulia might have been in all alone. Now Dropa can't control. It's played by Steve Tuttle. His pass too far. Here's Gene Ubriaco, the coach, saying, move the puck.
Hey, we need a change. Come on, we need a change. Fire, fire.
Gene calling for the change, telling Mikhailuk to fire, fire. Now Mikhailuk. Hervé couldn't keep it in. He kept LeBeau from a breakaway, but Holder cross ice onside. A drop pass, Mongeau in front. LeBeau fired it just wide. Right in front, over the stick of Tiley, and a collective groan from the fans in Phoenix.
Including Brad Tiley, who was looking right at David Littman.
Too long, guys, too long. Come on, boys, don't stay too long.
Gene Ubriaco telling his mainly Atlanta Knights players, you're out there for too long, fellas.
Hey, boys, move to the meaty, but not the greedy, eh?
Gene's got a million of them.
Short and fast, gang. Come on.
Gene was funny the other day. He said years ago, the fellas from the East, this is years ago, didn't think much of the players from the West. He said the saying was, the only good thing out of the West was a train headed east. But he found quite a freight train, and these Western hockey players, the All-Stars, taking a 3-0 lead. Rivers keeps it alive and then takes it off the stick of Holder. Coming back is Krivokrasov. Stick save by the goaltender Rick Knickel. Now in a little more than a minute, when we get a whistle, we'll have the change up on the goaltenders, and we'll have Pokey Reddick come in for the East and Trefilov for the West. Oh, big shot by Rivers. Big save, Knickel.
Oh, great opportunity. Rivers, perfect spot, and Rick Knickel has been very sharp here.
Shank trying to get around Herkus. Centering it. Now it goes to the point. Shank will boom. Big skate save. The rebound, a stick save, and then the rebound and a goal. Oh, David Littman made 2 great saves. Didn't get any help. It's 4-2. The West leads it.
Right out in front as the puck came free. The West Conference just kept it up, and Dave Mackey, who is property of the St. Louis Blues, plays in Peoria, is just too big a person to get out of that crease area. Now watch the work here. Turnaround rebound shot out in front. Look at Mackey. Look at the strength of Mackey's being pulled down. Still manages to scoop the puck up and get it into the net.
Trying to find out who was draped all over him. It was Bob Jay doing everything he could. Let me tell you, I was on the flight with Mackey coming from Indianapolis out here to Phoenix, and he needed about 4 seats. He's so wide in the shoulder, and you found out about his strength, as did the coach, Gene Ubriaco.
I tell you, Bob Jay, the defenseman, is having a great season this year, and he's no little guy himself.
The second period.
Now here comes Yves Heroux with his teammates down 4-2. Rolled in front, cleared by the defense. Here comes the West. Here's Kravitz. A little room for Botcha. He centers one, nobody home. Now Jay tried to feed it up the boards. Kept alive, centered right through the goal mouth, and Dobbin couldn't quite get a stick on it. Right through! A deflection there, and Beaufait almost scored. Littman, Johnny on the spot with a stick save on that one. Icing waved off. The puck is into the bench. And with 9:56 to go, we'll have the change of the goaltenders. We're halfway through the hockey game, and we'll have the new goaltenders and more from the All-Star game after we take this timeout. 4-2 West in Phoenix. Trefilov is now in the Western Conference All-Star net, and we've been awaiting his arrival for a while.
Eldon Pokey Reddick, his opponent down at the other end of the ice, plays with the Fort Wayne Comets, and in 17 wins this season. But look at that save percentage, 90% on the save percentage.
That's outstanding work in goal when you're kicking them out 9 out of 10.
It really is, and in this game, you know, the 10th of a point means so much in the save percentage in this league. If you get a goaltender around 89%, boy, he's really doing his job. You get him at 90, and you've got some extra gifts there.
Now Brad Tiley, a Phoenix Roadrunner, fires it in. The red-clad East visitors carrying offensively to the right, trailing now 4-2. They were down 3-0, came back and scored a pair. Now they trail. You can hear the East coach, Gene Ubriaco of the Atlanta Knights, saying, come on, let's get one early on this guy. Let's get one early on Trefilov. Gene probably ought to defer to Al Sims, because Gene is 0 for 4 against Trefilov in Salt Lake. Now Tiley dumps it in. Reddick leaves it go to the far side where Dennis Holland plays it. To Ivan Dropa. He gave it up in his own zone, right in front, and Tuttle missed, gets it back. Right in front and deflected wide by Jason Ruff. Ruff, the new Atlanta Knight, but playing for the West because he was chosen as a Peoria Riverman. He centers one, taken away by Medill. And now here comes Dennis Holland. Holland back to Medill. Backhands one, knocked down by Kevin Wortman, number 2 in white. He digs it free and feeds it up the board. Here's Michel Mongeau. Couldn't control the puck. The other way. Oh, and a hand pass is called to blow dead a 2-on-1 rush for the East. When we come back, we'll have more hockey from Phoenix. It's 4-2. The West leads the East. This is the IHL All-Star Game on Prime Network.
At 4 o'clock in the afternoon for
That much time remaining in the second period of what it so far has been an entertaining All-Star game, Dave.
Certainly has. Up and down the ice, a 3-0 game at one point, with the West leading, West in the white, East in the red, and then the East came back and got 2 quick goals to make it 3-2, and have dominated the shots on goal, as you just saw.
Now the puck comes here to the near side of the West zone. The East pinching in, trying to force an opportunity for some shots on Trefilov. Now the West the other way. Centering one, nobody home. Now Mongeau to Tuttle. They were teammates together in Peoria. They were drafted by Tampa Bay. Then shipped to Milwaukee by Tampa Bay. Teammates in Milwaukee. Now Drulia, also a Tampa Bay product. In fact, if you count Gene Ubriaco and the trainer Larry Ness, there are 8 from the Tampa Bay organization here in Phoenix.
That's amazing.
Across the line, LeBeau. Big save, and Roddick kept it from going across the line. Now a centering pass cleared wide by Mikhailuk. Drulia trying to find Callender, but Rivers follows the play. Rivers right in front. Mikhailuk couldn't get a stick on the high centering pass, and the acrobatic Trefilov makes that save on a shot. Now Lindy Ruff across the line for his San Diego teammate Shank. Back to Ruff. Broken up on a good play. Back checking was Herkus. Now behind the net, Big Dave Mackey, who just scored a goal, battling with Sean Rivers. Mackey seemingly has about 1.5 feet on Rivers. Center to Evans, broken up by Drulia. 3-on-2 developing for the East. Now Chiparev behind the net for Herkus. Right in front. Shot. What a save by Trefilov, as Krivokrasov was right in the slot. But again, the acrobatic Trefilov makes the save.
Get a chance to look at this on replay while you'll watch as Trefilov makes his move out in front and pitches it between the pads. He just made an outstanding move.
He keeps it a 4-2 score with a spectacular quick save. And the thing that's amazing about him, as he stands next to Daniel Shank, who I'm sure he has stopped more than once.
Shank is standing there laughing and talking to him like he can understand him.
Well, it sounds like Shank. He is a colorful character, to say the least. Now here's Bob J. Herkus, fan on a centering pass. Now the puck picked up by Chiparev. His centering pass knocked down. Evans feeds Dave Mackey. Mackey leaves it for Meme, trying to get it back to Shank. Jay broke it up, and here comes the East. Chiparev. Krivokrasov gets control of the puck. He fired it right through the goal mouth. He was behind Trefilov, had the net to himself, and threw it right through the crease. Here's Shank the other way. Now Meme, number 9. Kevin Meme. The centering pass taken down by Herkus. Nice move by Krivokrasov. He's 2-on-1. Blasts one wide. Behind the net, the puck kept alive. And here comes the West, as once again you hear Gene Ubriaco. The puck comes across the line from Mark Beaufait. Tied up with Droppa. Ivan Droppa. Pinching in, Kevin Wortman.
You're going to have to get a line change out there pretty soon. Everybody's going to be Droppa, I'll tell you. Look at them, they're so tired right now.
Less than 5 minutes to go in the second period. 4-2, the West. They won in Atlanta last year, 7-6. Now here's Kravitz. Kravitz tried to drop one in front, cleared. Dobbin couldn't catch up with it. And it's played by a hand pass. That's illegal. We get the whistle as you look at Kevin Wortman. We'll have more hockey to look at after this timeout. There's Gene Ubriaco having a little fun with the famous chicken.
I don't know what happened to it.
Gene's looking for something to write a message on.
Give me a kiss. Give me a hug. All right, buddy. All right. You're a bad guy. Oh, well, you're a bad guy. You're shot.
Now as we come back to a replay, as Krivokrasov is going to have nightmares over that one. He can't believe it.
Yeah, just the look on his face tells the whole story right there.
He had Trefilov down. It's tough enough to get Trefilov when he doesn't make a mistake. When he does make a mistake, you've got to put it in the open net. Now back to live action. 4.5 minutes to go. Second period, 4-2. The white-clad home team, Western All-Stars in front. Right in front. What a save by Pokey Reddick. Mark Beaufait will have nightmares. He and Krivokrasov can toast their missed opportunities tonight.
And I'm watching Pokey Reddick. He is capable of this every single time. He is one of the, he sees another performer down at the other end of the ice, and he's going to match it and do better. Now watch Reddick and the reactions as he sneaks back into the crease. He's looking, trying to get an angle here to see the puck. Oh, he has no opportunity except that one that you saw right there on the replay, getting it on the back part of the stick. Bam! Come here. I got you.
And Beaufait with a very similar expression that we saw just a moment ago from Krivokrasov.
Right.
There's Pokey Reddick.
It'll happen more and more in this game.
An opportunity for the offensive skills to be showcased and the goaltending, because the checking and the defensive style of play goes out the window in all-star play, which is the way it should be. Now it's deflected at center. Might have been an opportunity there for Yves Heroux, number 21 in red. Now the West can't control in the attack zone. Here come the Eastern All-Stars carrying to the right. Barreau try to feed it in front for Heroux. They keep it alive and center one all the way through. Here's Rivers. Fires one wide. Now behind the net in San Diego's Lindy Ruff. Gave it up, a wraparound, a save, and the shot followed through, and Heroux fired it right through the goal mouth. Trefilov got a stick on that one. Now across the line, Daniel Gauthier moving in front. Centered one, knocked down, and a penalty coming up. The East will have another power play opportunity. And a slashing call as you look at the goaltender Trefilov, who's been sharp since coming in about 8 minutes ago. Coming down the rink and right into the camera is Daniel Gauthier. Centers one across, trying to feed it to Barreau, and the penalty whistled. There you see Lindy Ruff, no relation to Jason Ruff.
The second period.
And at 16:43, Ruff sits 2 minutes, slashing the call as he got the stick up a little bit on Gauthier. So another break for the East, their third power play opportunity. They're 0 for 2. They win the draw. Bob Jay carries into the far side. Now Barreau. Gauthier. Looking for the play. Jay feeds it behind the net to the far side, and Barreau. Jean-Marc Richard, an outstanding point man on the power play. As we told you, 68 assists a year ago. Cutting in front, Jay with a perfect shot. Big save by Trefilov. Again in front, Jay trying to make a play, and a penalty coming up on Jay. Now we're going to have a lot of room on the rink as Bob Jay gets called here for the penalty. And it will be 4-on-4 in front of the goaltenders as he sits 2 minutes for hooking. The time of this one, 17:19 into the second period. 4-on-4 in front of the goaltenders, and a lot of room as you see Jay got the glove and the stick all over Mongeau. And now you'll see the offensive stars really shine with a lot of room on the rink. A good look at Bob Jay. Jay for the Fort Wayne Comets from Burlington, Massachusetts. Signed by Fort Wayne as a free agent. As now the West with a 4-2 lead wins the faceoff. And Wortman leaves the puck for LeBeau, who's out there with Mackey. Here's Patrick LeBeau. just keeps it in at the line. LeBeau cutting in. LeBeau had his shot blocked, gets the puck back, centers one right in front. A shot fired wide, that time by Tiley. Nearing the 2-minute mark as LeBeau steals. Leaves it there for Mackey. Nice catch in his skates, and then he lost the puck. Now the East trailing. They dump it ahead, and Trefilov way out. Spins it here to the near side. Now Big Dave Mackey spins from a check. The puck loose at center for Sean Rivers. Feeds it ahead to Paul Willett off his stick, and Brad Tiley of the Phoenix Roadrunners. And the West can't come in because Shank is way offside. Now Meem carries in. Meem with a nice move. Try to feed it to Shank. Cleared ahead, and a chase for the puck. The West keeps it alive for Big Bill Holder across the line. Holder around Rivers. Puts on the brakes. Looks for the play. Cross ice, taken away by Drulia, back checking with a good job there. Now a minute 10 left, and behind the play, Medill. He would be offside, so Trefilov isn't going to play it. Medill's trying to force him to play it. Now it's finally waved off, loose in front, and taken away by the West with a minute left in the second period. The West leading 4-2, rushing up the rink. Jurgis Botcha with a nice drop pass for Meem to the far corner, and Dobbin, a bouncing puck, finally corrals it, and then Medill sends it all the way down. As the West has an abbreviated power play, it's completed, and they play the puck ahead across the line. Number 17 is Beaufait, trying to feed it in front for Kravitz. The centering pass knocked wide. Now it's played ahead. Here's Mikhailuk. Mikhailuk, a drop pass for Callender. Callender around the defense, a shot, a save, the rebound, still loose, and cleared by the West. 15 seconds left in the second period. Great rush up the rink. Callender with a great move around the defense. He feeds it here to the near side, and Dropa with 5 seconds left. He hits the red line, rolls it in, and that's it. We've played 40 minutes of hockey. The West led 3-0. The East answered with 2. The West answered with 1, and we have a 4-2 game after 2 periods of play. Shots on goal strongly favor the East, 32-18, but it's 4-2. The West leads. We have more interviews, more features, an interesting second intermission coming up after we take this time out. You're watching the IHL All-Star Game on Prime Network. As we eavesdrop into the Eastern Conference All-Star locker room, we're back in Phoenix. Ken Double with you with the All-Star Game, having a lot of fun. It's 4-2. The West leads the East. You wouldn't know it by the smile on the faces of those guys. And now let's talk to a couple of more Eastern Conference All-Stars. Let's go down to Dave Tennell. Dave?
Well, thank you, Ken Double. You're right. We do have a couple of the stars from the Eastern Conference All-Stars. And first, a veteran of this game, a veteran of the All-Star Games. And quite a tribute to hockey. Dave Mikhailuk here participating in another All-Star game. There's a thrill in every one of them, isn't there, Dave?
Well, there certainly is. I mean, there's excitement. We've had it the last few days here in Phoenix, and the people have been great to us. And so far, I think they've had an entertaining game. There's been a lot of chances. There's been some scoring, and I think that's what they come to see.
Yeah, a lot of shots, and a lot of the shots are coming from your squad. But it's not as high scoring, I think, that as a lot of people thought.
I think the goalies have played really well. I think both, actually all 4 now have played really well. We've had a lot of shots. It just seems we can't put it behind them right now.
Dave, this is a show. It's a show for the fans, and it's also a great opportunity for great stars like yourself to go out and show your talents. This is a time to have fun.
Well, it certainly is. And everybody goes out there. It's maybe not as physical as most people want. Guys get to show their stuff, and the guys get to show their stuff for other people around the league and stuff, and it's just super.
And you get a chance to play with an old teammate, Jacques Callender.
Well, that's right. This year we're not together, so it's fun even get out there. We're playing the same line, and it's a good first 2 periods for us.
Well, many years you did play together, so I'm going to move over and talk to him just a second. You stay right here. And Jacques Callender, your old teammate right there, just said it's a lot of fun to get back together with you.
Yeah, it definitely is. We played 10 years together, including junior, so we're really good friends. We still keep in touch, but now we have to go and butt heads once in a while, but it's good to see him and spend a few days with him and get to play again on the same line.
And you still talk about the plays. Here when we were off for a while, you were talking about a play you were trying to set up, and Dave was saying it went right through my legs, right through my legs.
Yeah,
Still fun to set them up and send them home.
Yeah, we know each other pretty well from all the years playing, and you know, you forget a few things not playing together this year, but it starts to come back to you after playing a few shifts together.
But you're having a great time in the Tampa Bay organization.
Yeah, it's a fresh experience for me. You know, I was in Muskegon for 8 years, and Pittsburgh 5 of those years was the affiliate, and you know, I was up and down a little bit, but this was a fresh break for me, a chance to maybe play on a different team and maybe get some more time in the NHL, and a new challenge when I'm in Atlanta, try to help a young team out there and help them win.
Well, Jacques, has he lost any steps, that Dave Mikhailuk over there, or not?
Well, if he has, I have too, so.
I've been watching you for 2 periods, and neither one of you have, you guys. Give us a good third period, okay?
Great.
Jacques Callender, Dave Mikhailuk, my guests down here during this first intermission. Let's go upstairs now to my colleague, Ken Double.
All right, thank you, Dave. And we've got a 4-2 score here as once again we eavesdrop with the guys who are going to try and figure out a way to catch up in this hockey game. We've got an interesting feature here. These fans are being entertained. The famous Chicken is here, and he's a show in himself. They have the Polka Boys. We'll have a chance to look at those guys, strut their stuff a little later on. And when we come back, we'll have an interesting feature on the fans of the IHL, who are special in every city we visit. We're coming right back to Phoenix after these messages. Back in Phoenix, Tom Barry, the commissioner, mentioned it during our first intermission interview with him. Once you get to a game, you get hooked on the game. It's edge-of-your-seat excitement from start to finish, because you never know in this fast-paced game what might cause the puck to go in the net. And the fans are entertained coast to coast in the International Hockey League, from Atlanta to San Diego and points in between. And we've got an interesting look at the fans who are showing up by the thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands to see IHL hockey.
I don't know, Amy, why do we like hockey? I guess for the fights. Where are you from?
It's fast and it's exciting and it's wild. It's nuts. I love it.
What's your favorite thing about hockey? That there's no cameras at the game.
For the kids, we're involved with the kids hockey, and it's a good opportunity for them to get out on the ice and learn sportsmanship and agility.
The sheer athleticism of the players. I like the gracefulness of great big bruisers, and the way they skate forwards and backwards, their speed, the way they maneuver, the way they pass the puck, the way they hand the puck, and the way they knock each other down.
I love the agility of the athletes. I love the spontaneity of the game, and I love the all-out action.
Excitement, the fun, the fans really get into it, and the way these players just like to beat the heck out of each other.
What do you like about hockey?
The men.
I love the excitement. It's a thrill to be here.
Fights. Fast action. Oh, fast action is where it's at. That's where it's at. It's the best sport in town.
By the time another week goes by, IHL attendance will top the 2 million mark en route to what will be a record-shattering year in attendance for the league in hockey, as the fans around the country discover how great this hockey is in the International Hockey League. We're having a great All-Star game. The West leads the East 4-2 after 2 periods of play, and when we come back, we'll have more from Phoenix after this timeout. And we're back in Phoenix. It's a 4-2 score as we're just moments away from the start of the third period and even closer to the start of an interview with both coaches. Let's go down to Dave Tennell. Dave?
All right, Ken Double, thank you very much. We're going to talk with both coaches here before the start of the third period. First, Coach Gene Ubriaco, and you had a confrontation during that second period with the chicken.
Well, you know, we just told him we were going to have roast chicken if he, you know, and we kind of wrote it on the glass. And then he got even with me. He called me stupid, that little thing.
He did?
Yeah, you know, he does a great job. I've known him for a long time. And you know, he was a little goalie. He's from Canada. He used to be a goaltender. And he quit playing hockey at 17, then he went out and made money.
Yeah, right.
He does a great job.
You're out shooting the Western Conference. What'd you tell the troops during the second intermission?
Well, I think Rick Dudley's going for quality shots, and we're going for a kind of a bombardment. And boy, the goaltenders are playing great. And our goalie had to come up with some big saves, or we'd be down by 3. He made such a great save. But you know, it looks like we're going to have to get 40 shots, I guess, to get 2 more because we only got 2 with 30 or so. Well, but we're looking for a good third period here.
I was going to say, with that lineup, you can do it. You can get that many shots.
Yeah, I think so. We got a couple of our defensemen playing rover. You know, they're all over the place. But hey, it looks like it's going to be a good third period, and I hope our team can help make it that way.
All right, Gene. Rick, you going for those quality shots out there?
Well, I guess so. We've, you know, the guys are trying to make a few too many plays, but that comes with guys who are used to making great plays. But we talked about taking more shots and shooting a little more, but that's about all.
It's been a great show, though, and you've been involved in many occasions like this, even in the National Hockey League. This has been a good show.
It's been fun so far, and I think the players are having fun, and the fans are certainly having fun, and that's the key.
You're giving them a good show. Give it to them in the third period, okay?
Thanks.
Coach Rick Dudley, Coach Gene Ubriaco. Those are the coaches here in the All-Star Game. Our third period is coming up, but first we'll go back upstairs to Ken Double.
Thanks again, Dave, and we're going to take a timeout, and when we come back, we'll have this final 20 minutes and find out if the East can pop a couple of home on Trefilov and tie up this hockey game, or if the West can hang on and win for the second year in a row. Stay with us. More coming up in a moment. We are back in Phoenix. 4-2 is the score after 2 periods of play, and in the second period, just 2 goals were scored. The first one scored by the East to make it close.
Yeah, you can see the pass onto the right wing, and here coming into the zone is Chibarev, sorry. So the goal behind there. And then Dave Mackey is going to make it a 4-2 game on a very strong move. It comes right here. Dave Mackey sweeping it into the net. And it's 4-2. As the West squad out in front of the East. Chibarev scoring at 2:28 for the East. Julian Drapa getting the assist. Mackey at 9:05. Neiman Shank getting the assist for the West, and that's what happened in the second period. As you take a look at the stats, the shots on goal, as we were talking about with the coaches downstairs, heavily in favor of the East. And the power plays, well, it had more opportunities in the East, but nobody has scored a power play goal, and that is a little unusual.
Well, except I can recall when we had did our telecast of last year's All-Star Game, John Marks, the coach of the Indianapolis Ice, said that because of the nature of the game, the special teams advantage goes to the defense, goes to the penalty killers, because the power play teams really don't have an opportunity to really work as a unit much. There you see referee Derek Martin, who's been blowing the penalties down here. Has not had too busy a night. He is mic'd now in this third period, so we'll have an opportunity to find out what goes on the ice as far as the referee is concerned.
Still waiting for the TV.
I would anticipate that it's probably not going to be quite the same as it might be during a regular season game. What do you think, Dave?
No, I saw Derek downstairs just before I came up, and I said, listen, I wanted to interview you too. He says, I'm too tired. He's been skating up and down the ice.
The third period is underway. The penalty boxes are empty. Once again, we've flip-flopped ends, and the East shooting to the left. The white-clad West leading 4-2, shooting offensively to the right. And now the puck played at center ice and carried into the zone by Tiley. He scored the first goal. He's a Phoenix Roadrunner player. And Chibarev, who also has a goal here, loses the puck to Tiley across the line to his teammate Williams. He fires, and Reddick way out, gloved it and held on. Reddick about 15 feet out of the net, and here come the Polka Boys.
Oh, hold on to Ken Double. Ken once up there with the Polka Boys in a worst way. And I'll tell you, if he went up there with the Polka Boys, he would be in the worst way.
No question about it. There they are.
You know, there's room for you, Ken Double. Right over there at the end.
Problem is I can't dance.
Oh, you'd be perfect in there. The Polka Boys.
Big favorites here in Phoenix, and it's a riot. How much practice do you think they had to do to get it?
You think that's easy to do? Try it.
Oh, I know it's not easy to do. And a shot and a goal. That was easy to do. Steve Tuttle found the puck deep in the slot. Pokey Reddick never saw the shot low on the ice. It's 5-2 in favor of the West.
Yeah, Rick Dudley says play it for the Polka Boys one more time. Tuttle shooting it through a maze of players, and Reddick had no chance at all. Just prior to that, we saw Reddick come out and cut down the angle and make an outstanding save. This one he couldn't see. You'll see it on the ice. Look, Reddick is screened by a couple of his own players, and it slides just inside the right post. Derek Martin talking to Mongeau down here.
Telling Mongeau, get in there and take the face-off. Martin saying that play was all right, not a hand pass, not played with the stick above the shoulder. Now Mongeau, number 19, feeds it to Tuttle. Tuttle with Rivers on him. Tuttle once again trying to center one, taken down by Matt Hervey right in front of Derek Martin. Now LeBeau. And it's cleared to center. Now across the line, the West centering one for Shank. He had the net wide open, couldn't connect on a puck that was airborne. Now the other way, it's picked up by Barreau. From the far side, he booms one. And the acrobatic Mr. Trefilov did a little dance trying to hang on to that puck and held on to make the save.
You know, the thing about Andrei Trefilov here is the fact that even if it's not a hard save, he's going to make it look that way because he loves the showmanship too. Now this one was a little more difficult than it looked, and it bounced around a little bit, and he grabbed it right in front of him. The great thing about Andrei Trefilov, he has the ability of keeping that puck in front of him, even if it's bouncing around, and concentrating on it all the way.
The East trails 5-2. We're just a little over 2 minutes into the third period. And Todd Nelson plays it ahead to Jeff Medill. Medill, you know, is hungry for a goal. He's fired a boatload of shots on net here in the first 2 periods of this hockey game. Now Nelson finds Medill. Tried to center one in front for Willett, couldn't connect. Now Trefilov, the other thing, you know, he's going to want an assist. And if it gets close enough where the net is empty, he'll want to fire one down and score a goal.
He'll do it even with Pokey Reddick in the net. He won't wait till it's empty.
Right in front, Medill fired it over the crossbar. He might have connected with the mask of the helmet just a little bit on that high shot. Here's Shank the other way. Shank wrapped up, tried to center one. Now behind the net, Neem and Jay tie up. Shank has the puck along the far side. Now it's loose for Willett. He pushes it ahead for Medill. Medill looks like he's running out of steam. He's at a long shift. His centering pass knocked down on a good play by Tiley. Now Willett. His centering pass taken away by Wortman. Now Shank. This whole shift is moving in slow motion. They're all tired.
They're all taking long shifts right now.
Now Jay.
Really unusual too. There's 18 players out there. 18 skaters. Normally there are 16.
I think you've got some of the Eastern Conference stars who want to try and create the opportunity themselves. Now Mikhailuk right in front. Shot. What a save! Drulia stuffed that time by Trefilov. He's got it again. Off his stick. He couldn't get a shot away. Now Dobbin. One-on-one trying to get around Rivers. That seldom works. Off the outstanding defenseman Sean Rivers. Now Dobbin again. Couldn't get a skate on him. Skates weren't quite big enough. Who was the big basketball player with the 19-size shoes? That's what Dobbin needed there to keep it on size.
Bob Lanier.
We're coming right back after this.
Moving in front, taking care of Stan Drulia right there.
He's so quick, there's no question he gets post to post faster than any other goaltender in the league.
Yeah, and I tell you, the bigger the test, the better he likes it.
Now across the line, the West can't control the puck, but they control the scoreboard 5-2. We've played 4.5 minutes into the third period. The East comes across the line. Drulia. Oh, they left it there for Callender. A booming shot. Trefilov got the body on it. Now the pass ahead to Arneal. He's got a goal and an assist. He leaves it for Jason Ruff. His centering pass knocked wide, but Arneal plays the puck. Now it's played in front. Williams couldn't complete the play. Now Mikhailuk has the puck. Off a skate, and Arneal plays it for the West. Again, the microphone on the referee, Derek Martin. Here's Callender with Mikhailuk. Here's Mikhailuk. Right in front. Drulia knocked down the defenseman trying to play the puck. You got an idea of the strength of Drulia as he just took Arneal right out of that play. Now a change for the East. And the West plays it ahead. Good pass ahead to Patrick LeBeau with Tuttle. Looking for Maggio, number 19, the trainer. Couldn't get it to him. Good defense by the East. Now Reddick keeps it alive to the far side. LeBeau leaves it there. A shot fired wide by Holder. Kept alive by the East. Oh, tough play there. As now Ruff comes across the line. He was held up just a little bit there on a good play by Herkus. There you see Herkus, the leading scorer. There's Lindy Ruff, the veteran defenseman from San Diego.
And what an anchor Lindy Ruff is in that San Diego squad. As you watch Tony Herkus there out on the ice, he's getting ready for the next faceoff. Herkus has 29 goals, 43 assists, 72 points in the International Hockey League this season. And as Ken said, he is the leading scorer. Plays with Indianapolis, and Indianapolis is the developmental club of the Chicago Blackhawks.
Herkus rejoined with his college coach. John Marks coached Herkus at North Dakota. Herkus was the Hobey Baker College Player of the Year, and now reunited with John Marks. There's a shot. What a save by Pokey Reddick. He shot that one down right in front. They fanned on it. Now here comes the East. They've got a 2-on-1 brewing. It's Krivokrasov. Nice move. Then he lost the puck in the slot. Krivokrasov gets it back. Playing a little pitch and catch with his Indianapolis teammate Herkus. Now Krivokrasov trying to get around Holder. Rolled it in front. Chibarev. Nice play. And Krivokrasov on a backhander. Didn't have anybody on the far post to pass it to. Lost along the boards. Chibarev throws it too far in front, and the West Conference All-Star Tiley plays it ahead. Lindy Ruff lost it. Krivokrasov couldn't cleanly play it. And there you see Trefilov. No tether on him.
He's not waiting for Brad Tiley to go get that puck. He says, I'll get it. I'll pass it to you. Go on up the ice. A lot of scouts here tonight, too, Ken Double.
If you were a dog, you'd know every nook and cranny of the neighborhood, wouldn't you?
Oh, absolutely.
No tether on him.
No.
Now the puck's right in front of Pokey Reddick, but the defense plays it. And now up the far side with a rush up the rink. Yves Heroux didn't get all of that. And the stick sends it over the glass out of play. And there you get a good sound of the whistle of referee Derek Martin and a good look at Andrei Trefilov.
New York Rangers have some scouts here, some front office people, and they're obviously here to look at Brad Tiley. Tiley plays with the Phoenix Roadrunners, but he is the property of the New York Rangers, not the Los Angeles Kings. The Roadrunners being the developmental club of the Los Angeles Kings. All their players under contract to Los Angeles. Whoa, hey, the chicken is busy here in the crowd, huh?
Found a little company.
Look at that little chicken.
Found a little company that dropped a little cash. Oh,
I'll tell you, Gene really had a lot of fun with the chicken, though, in that second period. And that's all he wanted to really talk about down there during the intermission.
A shot hit the goal post. A booming shot. Jay got all of it. Trefilov, his best friend, the goal post, made the save on that one, and then Trefilov sat on it.
Boy, oh boy, that hit the goalpost square too. And Andrei's going to take a little walk right here. Watch this as you look from the camera right behind Andrei Trepalov. As the shot gets by him, it'll hit the right post. Bang. Come right back to him. Just missed the left post, and he falls on it.
Now we're back live. The puck at the far point moving in. A shot by Barreau. Steered wide. Left in the corner. Still digging for it. The East trailing 5-2, nearing the 12-minute mark left in the hockey game, and the East will start doing more and more gambling. Pokey Reddick will start seeing probably a few more breakaways and 2-on-1s develop. Now Barreau's cutting in front, but the defense did a good job to break it up and send it into the crowd. A souvenir for the fans here in Phoenix. It's 5-2. The West leads the East. We're at the IHL All-Star Game, and it's on Prime Network.
Yeah, they certainly have 37,000 ahead of last year's record attendance, and they really have been enjoying their hockey in Phoenix.
And they're enjoying the Western Conference 5-2 lead. You heard the referee, Derek Martin, say, heads up, boys. And as it is in any sport, the referees talk to the players.
Well, they certainly do, and it's constant throughout the game as part of the direction of the game.
Now Trepalov steers it. Holland intercepts. Trying to throw it in front where Medill was sneaking in. Couldn't do it. Here's a 2-on-1. Here's Dobbin with Kravitz. Kravitz couldn't catch the high pass. Left behind the net. Beaufait right in front. Shot. What a save by Pokey Reddick. Dobbin, no goal. No goal. The referee blew the whistle. The red light went on, but no goal, much to the chagrin of the fans right behind the net. Big save by Pokey Reddick on that one.
Yeah, it slipped right away from Pokey underneath him, and Dobbin was right there to poke it into the net, but it was way after the whistle.
No goal,
the whistle had blown.
Whistle blown before the puck crossed the goal line.
That's what I told him, Derek. Now there's the whistle's blown. Now you see the puck. That's what Dobbin sees too, and he pokes it into the net. Now the whistle blows right here. The whistle blows, and then the puck comes free, and then it's poked into the net.
Had that happened in a regulation game, there would have been a forward from the West squad, minus a few teeth, cross-check to the nose, and everything else. Don't mess around with a goaltender. We had a funny occurrence last year. Archer Zerbe, the great goalie now with San Jose, playing for the Kansas City Blades, went behind the net to play the puck and bumped into a player and said, "Excuse me, we had the goalie Mike." He said, "Oh, excuse me, the shot, do we have a goal or no?" The red light went on, count the goal. The East comes back and dents the net of Trepalov to make it a 5-3 game, and I think it's Calendar. No, instead it's Mikhailuk. We'll have another look.
Yeah, there's the two guys that we had a chance to talk with. See Mikhailuk on the left wing. Mikhailuk going down. He's going to get the wrist shot right here, and it got in behind Trepalov. Now, it may have hit him and deflected into the net. We'll see from the camera behind Andrei Trepalov. Mikhailuk, right side of your screen, out of your screen now. He'll shoot the puck. It'll come in, and it just beat him on the right side. I think that Trepalov was cheating a little bit to the center. Here's Mikhailuk. You see Calendar coming down the middle. Mikhailuk shooting from a big angle. Wow. Jacques Calendar jumping over Trepalov there, and I think Trepalov was too worried about Calendar.
He had spread himself wide, went down a little bit, and the high shot found Patert. It's 5-3, and Calendar has the puck across the line for Mikhailuk. Now you heard the linesman holler, yes, that means that was clear, an onside play. Trulia, shot of the goal! The East scores twice within a 30-second time period. We've got a one-goal game at 5-4.
And this is exactly what the fans wanted to see here in Phoenix. Dan Drulia, also a late addition on this All-Star squad, turning around, getting a goal here from about 25 feet out. Drulia will pick up the loose puck in the slot. Now you'll see positioning coming in here. Calendar, nope, can't get it. Drulia gets it, turns around, and Trepalov is just out of position. He slides out of position.
He just lost his skates in the crease.
Yeah, he looked ugly on that play. That was not a pretty play.
Most of the time when he does that, he stops the puck.
I know that, but when he doesn't, it really looks bad. And it's not one he's going to cut out of this film and keep.
Now it's Drulia again, right on the attack to Calendar. Swept off his stick as the East now scrambling to get the tire. Now the West breaks out 3-on-3. Here's Tuttle trying to get around Dropa. Ivan Dropa of Indianapolis makes a good play to halt that rush. Now it's dropped in front. A shot. Pokey Reddick makes the save. Oh, my. The rebound and a near miss for the West. The East sends it all the way down, and we're going to have an icing call. 10 minutes and 11 seconds are left in the All-Star game. The 5-2 lead has disappeared. It's 5-4, and we're coming right back.
Number 33.
Of the halfway point of the third period, the East has scored a couple of quick goals, and it's 5-4. The West now hanging on to a 1-goal lead. Face-off in the east end of the rink, a centering pass all the way through, and Tiley has it. He started this scoring in this hockey game in the first period. Now the East carries ahead. Herkus couldn't get a stick on the puck. Here's LeBeau the other way. Swept off his stick on a good play by Jean-Marc Richard, but Tuttle flying through. A drop pass, trying to find his teammate Mongeau. Here's Krivokrasov for the East, moving in. Comes around, Sanders one, loose in front. Shot, save, rebound. And Herkus couldn't make the play. In front for Richard. Trying to quickly tee it up. It was deflected off the glass. Now Tiley. Taken away, Chibarev. Sanders a shot, save, and a goal! Krivokrasov ties up the hockey game at 5-5.
I'll tell you, it is only poetic justice that Krivokrasov gets that goal, because he made a major league move prior to that, coming down on the right side of Andrei Trepalov. Now we'll show you the goal by Krivokrasov as the puck was taken away, clipped out in front. And there, Krivokrasov putting it on the backhand and getting it by Trepalov, who is all over the place now. He is just all over the place. See, Krivokrasov setting up on the right post, then he just waits for Trepalov to make his move, and then he puts it on the backhand. You'll see from over Trepalov's shoulder now. Krivokrasov has it here. Here's the move. Right there. Now Trepalov goes down onto the backhand. Up and away. Once Trepalov makes that move, he's committed. He has nowhere else to go.
And when the sharpshooter from Indianapolis has that much time, he can pick his play. Now, right in front, a stick save as the long shot by Barreau. Now it's played to the far side. And here comes Shank. Shank rolls it in front for Evans. He can't play the puck. It's loose behind the net. Shank centers one. Here comes Barreau the other way. Barreau with a rush up the rink. Barreau with a great move. What a save, a rebound, and a goal! Following up the play, Gauthier. And the Cleveland Lumberjack, who has 25 goals this year, gives the East their first lead in the hockey game. It's 6-5.
Well, it is all Eastern Conference right now. They're putting on, oh, what a move there by Barreau as the puck comes free. Trepalov is already down on the ice, and Gauthier has only to shoot it up into the air. Trepalov going down to the ice every opportunity that he can. Barreau is trying to almost look like he was going to go tweeners there. Didn't make it, and then Gauthier's just got an open net, much like Darrell Williams had for the Western squad in the first period. There's a good save there by Trepalov, and then, of course, he's just dead to right after that. No help. You got to clear. You have to clear in front of that net to help out your goaltender who is sprawled in the crease.
Gauthier, a third-round pick by Pittsburgh back in '88, spent the '91 season in Knoxville in the East Coast League. He had 41 goals, 93 assists that year, and then played in Muskegon last year with the Pittsburgh organization, scored 19. He's got 25 already this year, and now Barreau couldn't get around the defenseman that time. And the West finds themselves in an unusual position, trailing for the first time. And a whistle and a hand pass called, and with 8:13 left to go, Derek Martin says hand pass.
Well, you know, Ken Double, we were looking at a possible shootout just a little while ago. As you look at Yves Giroux, forward from Kalamazoo. We were looking at a possible shootout when we were tied there. They will not play any overtime in this game. They would go right to the shootout if the regulation ends at a tie. Can you imagine these two teams playing the shootout? Wow.
I asked Gene Ubriaco, who are you going to pick? How do you choose the 5 shooters in a shootout? I'll guarantee he's going to pick Jock Callender first, his own captain from Atlanta. He'll get the first pick, I'll guarantey you.
You just close your eyes and point. That's all you got to do.
Here's Medill. I'll bet he's getting frustrated. The league's leading goal scorer. And it's a delayed offside there as across the line. Williams couldn't quite keep his skate on the blue line with the puck behind him.
They still have a long way to go in this one, though. 7 minutes and 52 seconds is a long way, but I am really surprised that the East has outshot the West by 42-24 as you look at Dennis Holland. Also a talent in this league for some time.
Holland, 12 goals for Cincinnati. Been in the IHL a while. 4th round pick from Detroit back in '87. Now the fans get into it. Go West, go is the cheer. And Jason Ruff plays it ahead for Arneal. Now Willett will play it. And Medill has it for Holland onside. But it's taken away by the West, and across the line comes Arneal. He's got a goal in the hockey game. Now Willett has it along the boards. Oh, that hit the cage right in front, trying to jam it home. The rebound knocked down in front by the defense. It's under a jersey. Near miss for Ruff. Near miss there for Williams as the defense got the job done in front of Pokey Reddick.
Now this is getting a little more serious now. We're looking at Willett getting up off the ice. Two guys sliding in front of that puck to stop the shot and to stop anything going at Pokey Reddick. There's Darrell Williams getting a shot and just shoots it right into the players. And hey, this is an all-star game, guys. You'd be just sliding on the ice like that to stop shots.
Although their goaltender had lost his stick. So they were doing everything they could to help out Pokey Reddick. 7:03 to go. 6-5. The East in front. Booming shot fired wide as Bacha just missed the near post. Now the West gives it up at center. Across the line, too far for Mikhailuk. Trulia intercepts. And now here comes LeBeau with a little room. Patrick LeBeau swept off his stick, and Trulia flips it ahead, a chase for the puck. Now Bobby J tied up with Bacha. Bacha took him down. Martin let it go. Now Jean-Marc Richard shags it down in his own zone. And the Fort Wayne Comet feeds Trulia, who dumps it in, and the East will complete a change. Nearing the 6-minute mark left in the hockey game. 6-5, the East leads the West after trailing 5-2. Right in front, and a good play that time defensively by Matt Hervey. It pops over a stick at the point, a chase for the puck. Across the line, right in front, Krivokrasov couldn't get a stick on it. Good play coming back that time by Dave Mackey. Here's Mackey with the puck. He can fire the biscuit as Hervey knocks it down. Holder has it right in front. Mackey couldn't try the one-timer. Cleared but not out. Back to Mackey. And he lost it there to Herkus, and here he comes with his Indianapolis teammate. Here's Herkus with a puck. He fired it wide, looking for the top shelf far corner. The other way, a 2-on-1. Here's Kravitz. A drop pass. Means skated right past it. Now the other way, Chibarev for Herkus. A quick shot, good pad save by Trefilov. 5 minutes left in the hockey game. 6-5, the East. Now Chibarev, the Comet throws it in front for Barreau. He couldn't control the high pass. Nelson's pass intercepted by Wortman. Played across the line onside, and Dobbin couldn't control the puck. Now you're right, the back checking by the East getting a little more solid. Gauthier carries in. Gauthier to the far side, a shot. Trefilov with a big save that time as he stopped Haru.
We're under 5 minutes now. It is getting a little more serious right now.
Now Gauthier for the East. They lost this game 7-6 last year. They lead it now 6-5. Behind the net, it's up on the mesh, and then back behind the cage. Bacha pinched off the puck. The centering pass taken away. Here comes Dobbin. Right in front. Couldn't connect. Comes here to the near side. Vacha keeps it alive. Kravitz right in front. All alone. Beaufait couldn't get it by Reddick. Mark Beaufait scored a dozen goals in the regular season. Trying to get an all-star goal as Barreau fires it over the crossbar. Got a little too much of that one.
You know, the difference there between Pokey Reddick, though, and Trepalov is Reddick just refused to go down onto the ice. He just refused. He said, Beaufait, you make your move first. You're going to do it first, and he did.
The West trying to tie it up. They have Williams in front. He scored the second goal of the hockey game. Behind the cage. Ruff right in front. Battle for the puck. Oh, a near miss. The fans wanted a penalty. Medill trying to, just hoping the puck would catch up to him between the defenders so he'd have a breakaway. Now Arneal and Rivers tie up in the corner. Taken away by the East. 2:45 to go. And will Trepalov leave the net? Not yet. Shot. What a save! And it's free for the defense. He lost his stick. He lost his helmet. The mask. He lost everything. Now it's played at center ice.
Does he have his gloves?
Yeah, he's got his gloves. He's got his pads and his skate. Right in front. Almost tied up the fans really into the waning moments of this hockey game. Now Willett for Holland. Back to Willett. A shot. Another save by Trepalov. Banged off the glass by Nelson. 2 minutes to go in the hockey game. 6-5. The East in front. The West throws it in front. And we're waiting for the signal to see if Trepalov will come to the bench. Oh, LeBeau had it right in front. A shot, a save. The rebound smothered. When we come back, we'll have the closing 1 minute and 54 seconds of an exciting all-star game from Phoenix. And we're back in Phoenix. A minute 54 left. Trepalov is still in the West net as they wait to see who controls the draw. Now a battle for the puck kept in at the point. They push it here to the near side, and LeBeau, 32. Sanders when Callender steers it wide. Now Mikhailuk throws it out of the zone, and it's played by Kevin Wortman to Brad Tyler. Up the far boards, they roll it to the east line where Jean-Marc Richard bangs it off the near board. Now Callender right in front for Drulia. Couldn't catch up with the pass. It's played out of the zone. The fans start clapping and stomping and making a little noise. We're down to a minute 12 left to go in the hockey game. If the West can tie it up, we'll have a shootout. Now it's taken away by Mikhailuk.
1 minute remaining.
1 minute left in regulation. Now it's played up the far side by Tiley. The net is empty. They have the extra attacker for the West out on the rink. A battle for the puck. It's taken down by Krivokrasov. He's going to score an empty netter. He fires a slap shot in the empty net, and that will ice this all-star game. 7-5 is the score as the youngster from Indianapolis scores the empty net goal. He's only 18 years old, from Angarsk, Russia, and he played for the Soviet Army team last year. 10 goals in 42 games. He's an absolute flyer, a first-round pick of the Blackhawks, and he got the puck at the blue line, went all the way in, and from about 15 feet out, fired a slap shot for the exclamation point in this all-star game to make it a 7-5 score. And the big lead by the West did not dampen the hopes of the East. They come back and will score the victory now with just 30 seconds less now. 26 seconds left in this all-star game. Now it's flipped to center ice by the East. Taken away, and it's played now by the West. Their net once again is empty, but with just 10 seconds left, this game is over. And an exciting offensive hockey game highlighted by incredible goaltending, great rushes up and down the rink, And it's the East who will go out and congratulate Pokey Reddick, who goaltended the last half of this hockey game, scoring the victory over the West, 7-5, the final, in an exciting, entertaining game in Phoenix. When we come back, we'll have post-game festivities and more from the Coliseum after we take this time out. This is the All-Star Game on Prime Network. Presentation of the MVP award, and it goes to the 2-goal scorer who got the tire and the winner. Got the winner and the insurance goal, Sergei Krivokrasov of Indianapolis. He scored 2 goals, and he walks away with a custom set of golf clubs by the Ping Company, and quite a nice award, because I don't know a hockey player who doesn't like to play golf. And in fact, now it is golf clubs for all of the winning East squad players. Compliments of our friends at Ping. An exciting hockey game. And it'll be an interesting interview for Dave downstairs. Although Sergei speaks pretty good English. But he's the MVP. And again, what we think was a sensational hockey game. It was 5-2 in favor of the West, and the East came storming back to tie it at 5. And here indeed is the tying goal, as Krivokrasov waited until Trefilov went down and flipped the backhander over him, and that made it 5-5 at the 10:38 mark. And then just seconds later, Gauthier scored to make it 6-5, and then Krivokrasov got himself the second goal, as he gets some congratulations. As it is in hockey, the two teams, be it in the Turner Cup or here in the All-Star Game, the ceremonial handshake and the good sportsmanship demonstrated by the combatants, although not so much combatants, just friendly rivals here in the All-Star Game. And we'll have an opportunity to talk to some of these All-Stars, and let's go right down to Dave right away, because he's got Pokey Reddick, who did a great job to keep his team in the game and get him the win. Dave, go ahead.
All right, Ken Double, thank you very much. Sergei Krivokrasov is the most valuable player. This guy got some votes too. It is Eldon Pokey Reddick. I'm going to move you right in here so that you can take a good look into the camera. You had an excellent All-Star game here.
I just wanted to play well, and you know, people are watching. Most of all, I wanted to, I want to say hi to my wife, and hope she has a good time when we have our baby. And I'd like to say hi to my a family who's adopted me pretty well in Fort Wayne, named the Talawis. They have been nothing but great to us. And I just thought that the game played really well.
How close are we to that baby?
Yesterday was her due date, and hopefully she didn't have it tonight, so hope she can wait till I get home.
Well, you can be one of the guys who led the charge in the third period because you kept your squad in this hockey game.
Well, I figured if I just, they had some good slam dunks, and if I could just stop those, maybe we'll get a few, and we did, and those guys played really good.
It's a great feeling, isn't it, to look out onto the ice and see such stars in front of you?
Yeah, it is. It's sure, it's a great feeling. It's good to get to an All-Star game.
Eldon Pokey Reddick, you remember your days playing here in Phoenix?
Yeah, I played for a week, and everybody thinks I played for a whole year, but I had fun when I was here. I love the city, and it's a great city, and the people are great. Can't say much, nothing bad about Phoenix. You
know why they think that? Because you play so hard every game, put on such a show, just like you did in this All-Star game.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
You really did. A great start. Pokey, great game. The best to your wife. Congratulations to you, and hope everybody at home is feeling good and having a good time.
Thanks a lot.
All right, Pokey Reddick spending some time with us here. Now let's go back up to my colleague, Ken Double.
All right, Dave, thank you, as the fans exit the Coliseum after seeing an up-and-down, entertaining All-Star game. Everything we expected. Some great plays, some great goaltending. We'll have the highlights and more features from Phoenix when we come back. Stay with us. Defeated the West 7-5 in the IHL All-Star Game, and more of our post-game festivities. Let's go back down to Dave Tennell.
Well, thank you, Ken Double. We're down here in the East staging area with Tony Herkus, who is the leading scorer in the International Hockey League and performed tonight with the Eastern Conference All-Stars. Your club made quite a comeback in that third period, Tony.
Yeah, we did. We started playing a little better in our end, moving the puck up faster, and
taking a little more quality shots than the goaltender, and they happen to go in.
And all of a sudden, it got to be a little more physical in the final 5 minutes.
Everybody wanted to win the game, and that's what happens. You step up your play a little bit and get a little more physical.
There's a lot of pride that goes on that ice in a hockey game like this, an All-Star game.
Yeah, usually the first 2 periods are pretty tame, and then the last periods, when it gets down to crunch time, it's a little physical.
What about Tony Herkus and his season so far in Indianapolis? You got to be very happy with what's going on.
Well, I'm pretty happy about it. You know, we're a little under 500 right now. We have to get the team wins up a little bit more, but you know, I think we're tied with Kalamazoo for last place, so we want to make the playoffs, and then you know, hopefully in the playoffs we can beat some big teams.
You're a young man. What has Chicago told you?
They haven't really told me anything, so you know, I'm just left out in the blue, and I'm just, you know, coming down here to play hard and see what I can do.
Maybe that's good, though. There's no added pressure on there. You've got it exactly right. Play hard when you play every night here in the International Hockey League. Let the statistics come, and then let's talk about next year later.
That's right. You know, I just go out there and try to do my job.
Okay, this league, this play, this All-Star game, a little bit different than North Dakota when you played there.
Yeah, it is a little bit different, but I mean, there's a lot of great players out here today, and a lot of the guys that played in the NHL for a while, and there's a lot of talent in this league, and it's getting better every year. So I mean, it's not far behind the NHL, and you know, it's going to get better and better every year.
Well, Tony, everybody enjoyed the performance out here, enjoyed the show, and that's what it's all about. It's an all-star game where the greatest talent in the International Hockey League comes out and shows their talents, and you're right there on the top.
Well, you know, it's great for the fans. Fans get to see all the best players in the league, and you know, it's a great turnout here tonight, and the fans were behind everybody and cheering everybody's good plays, and that's what it's all about for the fans.
All right, Tony Herkus, thank you very much. We're going to go back up to my colleague Ken Double now as the East and the West in the All-Star game. The East winning by a score of 7-5.
Tony Herkus getting a lot of airtime on Prime Network. He was our post-game guest, or one of our guests rather, on our telecast from Indianapolis last week, and an all-star guest, and we'll have more guests and more from Phoenix. Back in Phoenix, the spectacular logo of the 1993 IHL All-Star Game in the background. And in the foreground, Dave Tunnell with more guests. Dave, this game was all right while Rick Knickel was in there as far as the West was concerned.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. It was a good performance, great performance by Rick Knickel. In the first part of that All-Star game, you had to feel pretty good.
Yeah, it was a pretty good half a game for myself. Got a lot of work, something I'm not used to this year with San Diego, but you know, in an all-star game, you're going to get a lot of shots, not much defense, and 7-5 is a score that I think we're going to expect.
I think, though, that it has to be extra gratifying, though, because a guy who steps onto the ice in an all-star game that has 30 wins has to have a little extra pressure on him because they're all going to be gunning for you. And the fans, not all the fans are going to be with you.
Oh, definitely. They're looking to see how good I am when I get some work. But I was ready for this type of game. You almost have to play a little different style yourself. You know, there's going to be some real nice plays. You have to kind of be patient. Don't be charging at guys because there's not going to be a lot of defense played in your own zone. And 26 shots in half a game, that's about two games for me this year. But I felt pretty good out there.
Yeah, you've had a tremendous defense in front of you, great forwards in front of you with the San Diego Gulls, but still, all in all, if you've got to be there and ready on those quality shots.
Oh, definitely. You know, games at home, we have maybe getting 15 to 20 shots, but our team, I think, really relies on a goaltender that can make a couple big saves, and we seem to go down and score in bunches, and that's the way it's been going so far this year, and hopefully we can continue.
Did you say anything to Andrei Trefilov when he came off the ice there, when he was having his problems in the third period, or did you just let it go?
Oh, let it go, because I've been there before, and it's not a good feeling, but he's having a great year, and he's a good goaltender, so I don't think it's going to bother him too much.
Rick, everybody is looking and focusing on the San Diego Gulls now in the International Hockey League because of the tremendous start that San Diego got off to this big lead, and now the record is 15 points better than any team in the International League, East or West Conference right now. Is there added pressure to keep it up? Are the Gulls just playing loose? Are you just having fun? What is the attitude?
All of the above, I think. I think the reason why we're winning so many games were, first of all, experience, which is a big key in this league. We seem to find ways to win where a lot of teams find ways to lose. It's been tough lately. We've had a few injuries, had a few call-ups, but we seem to win the closer games now, where before we're winning by 3 and 4 goals. But I think it's going to even get tougher as the season goes on. Teams are going to be gunning for us. They're gunning for us every night, but I think we'll have the team that's going to be there at the end of the year.
Your critics are going to say that this is an older club, and they're going to run out of gas in this season.
I don't think so. The guys work really hard off the ice. I don't think I do, because my job is totally different from their job is. We have a weight room out back and do a lot of skating and do a lot of bike riding and stuff like that. And Rick realizes because we're an older team, I think we're gonna have to do that even more once you get to March and April, because that's when the grind and the younger legs seem to take over.
When Don Waddell, the general manager in San Diego, really started to put this club together for this season, one of the first things he did was sign Rick Knickel to a long-term contract. That took some of the pressure off, didn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of nice. I haven't had one of those for quite a while, and being 32 years old, it's nice to know you're going to be in the city for a couple of years. And the last 4 or 5, I've gone from team to team, and you know, mostly I believe because of my age. But it's kind of nice that Donnie gave me the 2 years, and it's a great place to play. And with a good hockey team, it's a lot of fun to play there.
Outstanding performance tonight, Rick. Thanks for spending some time with us.
Thank you.
Rick Knickel. We'll go back upstairs now to Ken Double.
All right, Dave, thanks so very much. Always a pleasure to talk to Rick, and it couldn't happen to a more deserving guy who's, to a certain degree, kicked around a long time and has finally gotten his chance to be a star in San Diego. And we're going to have more of our All-Star festivities at our post-game show from Phoenix after we take this time out. Stay with us. We're back in Phoenix with Dave Tennell. This is Ken Double. 7-5, the East with a comeback win over the West in the 19th IHL All-Star Game. After a Steve Tuttle made it 5-2 West, it appeared to be a cakewalk, and then the East got going.
This is how it all started. This is this comeback for the East, starting right here with Dave Mikhailuk, who talked with us during the second intermission with Jacques Callender. Scores from a very steep, bad angle, actually, to the left, beating Trefilov at the right shoulder. Trefilov just slid too far to the right. Now Stan Drulia will pull him 1 goal closer. As the puck comes free, Drulia is going to pick it up here. He's going to turn around, spin, and just whip it by Trefilov.
16 seconds apart, and you knew who had the momentum after that.
Oh, it was just on the way, as Drulia scored at 9:18. Krivokrasov, who ends up the most valuable player of the hockey game, gets the first of 2 here tonight at 10:38. Krivokrasov's going to pick it up, put it on the backhand, and get it up over Trefilov, who spent a lot of time on the ice in that third period. He was flopping quite a bit. Now Gauthier is going to come great move here by Barol. Oh, jeepers. What a major league move right there, taking Trefilov out of the play, and then it's just, hey, duck soup there. Gauthier just sends it home.
That was an instant replay of the earlier goal that at one point in time put the West well in front. Here you have the scoring all the way through. It was Tiley to start it. The hometown favorites got him going.
Yeah, Brad Tiley scoring at 3:33. Dobbin getting the assist for the West. 2-0. I was going to say 2-0 Phoenix. 2-0 West when Darrell Williams scored in that first period. Then Arneal at 10:02 with Bill Holder, his teammate, assisting on it. Then Doug Brault getting his goal at 18:36. Holland and Medill the assist, and that really gave the East some confidence. Into the second period, Shibarev at 2:28 with Julian Drapa assisting there, made it a hockey game at 3-2. But then Mackey at 9:05 with Meem and Shank assisting, made it a 4-2 game to the West, and you felt like the West was going to take the momentum again in that second period of play. Steve Tuttle gave more assurance to that at 49 seconds unassisted, making it a 5-2 game in the third period. But then, as we showed you in the highlights, the comeback started with Mikhailuk at 9:02, Drulia at 9:18 for the East, and it just continued on with Krivokrasov at 10:38, and then Gauthier at 11:16 with the game winner. Krivokrasov unassisted, getting the open net goal to really ensure the victory at 19:21, and it was a good show.
With quite the exclamation point on a 15-foot slap shot.
Yeah, it certainly was. He was going to make that very, very definite. Shots on goal, the East dominated all night long, and I think that was a big factor in the game because Trefilov had a tough time with it in the third period. And there were no power play goals tonight. You would expect that to maybe be a factor. It was not here tonight. We didn't have many whistles as we thought early on in the game.
But a good entertaining game for the players who had a lot of fun and the fans who certainly enjoyed themselves.
You bet. It was. It was just a great show tonight here in the Coliseum.
Dave, thanks so much. It was great fun working with you once again here in Phoenix.
I always enjoy it. I always enjoy it.
The final score, the Eastern All-Stars beat the West 7-5 in the 19th IHL All-Star Game. Tonight's telecast on Prime Network of the International Hockey League All-Star Game was brought to you by RCA. RCA Consumer Products, changing entertainment again, and by Motrin IB. We hope you enjoyed the telecast from Phoenix. This is Ken Double saying so long, everybody. You've been watching the IHL on Prime Network, and we'll see you next week from Indianapolis.